Okay. All right. Okay. Agma in three, two, one. All right. Welcome, everyone, to the first one-shot, special one-shot for Tongues and Runes, the Xeshor Tablet, which with me, David Peterson, Agma Schwa, Artifexian, Biblaridian, and Joey Windsor, our DM, who I will throw to right now to give an introduction to the adventure.
Awesome. Thanks everyone for joining and letting me see your character sheets in advance and everything. So we're going to jump right into this adventure. I know some of you had some questions that you were able to investigate before you left Sotin'a, one of the capital cities of the region. But now you've spent the last 9 days crossing the eastern desert of Dal'a, beyond Valim Dam, the ruined northern fortress, and entering Qazhexeshor, the Red Wastes. You didn't notice anything different about the desert itself after you passed into the wastes, but your encounters with things that wanted to devour your flesh quickly went from 0 to 10. On your trek, you've encountered ankegs, vicious, large, burrowing insectoids that spit acid, a pack of death dogs, two-headed beasts with diseased saliva, and illusory terrain hiding a swath of quicksand. Was that a mirage caused by the heat, or something more malicious? You're not entirely sure. But now you stand at the base of Damahl's tower. Bit of a misnomer, sure. It belonged to a wizard in life, but tower leaves something to be desired. It's a squat building, maybe only 12 feet to a side and no more than 25 feet tall. If it wasn't for something at the top catching and reflecting the light of the rising sun as you walked north, you might have missed it altogether. Before we get to see what's standing outside of Damahl's tower, let's have you introduce your and describe your characters, and maybe we'll start with George.
Oh, okay. So I am playing Pyrek, who is the handsome guy that's right up next to the door. He is a draconic origin sorcerer, and he likes to get in and mix it up a little bit, and he's also a bit sort of roguish. He's probably going to want to scout ahead. But He is a half elf, and he has some draconic origin. His family got around. There's probably some orc in there.
Edgar?
So my dude's name is Liko Rish, and he's a 75-year-old ex-sellsword who put away his sword in favor for his true vocation in life, and that's the manufacture and sale of salty confectionery, which he does in Sotin'a. He was out at the races there, trying to sell his wares, shifting some product and all, and he caught wind that there's a bunch of adventurers knocking around seeking to sort out the wrongs in the world. And he thought, you know what, I'm going to come out of retirement for one last gig. So he picked up his glaive and off with him, and here we are.
Nice. Agma?
All right. I am a Tokathfo. It's an Alkin name. Look it up on my website. Tokathfo. He's about a bulky, medium-sized guy with red hair. Wears a large hat. He's a barbarian of the path of the zealot. He's got a large axe, as is the barbarian tradition. He came into this area from the west, looking for essentially information that may lead to him finding his family, which was taken away from him several years in the past. He doesn't know how he ended up in this particular desert region, but he's here, he's living his life, and he has a particular penchant for collecting plants and keeping them. He has a collection of little plant leaves and things, pressed leaves, pressed flowers. A particular obsession right there. He's found his way after watching the race, joining up with you guys, and here he is.
Awesome. Dib?
My character's name is Rathushkal, which signifies he who is acquainted with the void by means of magic, for it was in a dream that he came by this name. And looking at him, it would honestly be kind of difficult to tell how old he is, because he shows signs of premature aging. He is of about average height, but he is painfully skinny and gaunt, and his flesh has an almost sickly pallor to it. But the most striking aspect of his appearance is that what would be the whites of his eyes are in fact a solid dark blue, and around his eyes there's serious discoloration and wrinkles. Altogether looks like a very unhealthy individual. And he fancies himself a seer of sorts. He's definitely very interested in the esoteric arts. He's not a particularly good wizard, but he has been guided by various visions that he's been having as to the existence and location of this tower. So he would have set out on this rather foolhardy quest to find it, and I imagine would probably have met everyone sort of halfway there, just bumbling around the desert. And there is strength in numbers after all, so might as well tag along if we're all heading to the same place.
And David.
I am playing a bronze dragonborn bard named Braidazmion, which is High Valyrian for bronze. Anyway, so my fellow, he just basically is out here in this magnificent world to have a wonderful time and to make sure that everybody else has a wonderful time. And honestly, he probably wouldn't be here on this expedition except that he has taken a fancy to a blue-eyed beauty by the name of Rathushkal, who he believes has a basically latent predilection for the Dragonborn.
Oh no! This is.
And I believe it's actually Pyrek that has like the draconic skin a little bit, but
Yeah. So Pyrek wears long sleeves all the time because a lot of his skin is covered in blue scales from his draconic ancestry. he's like he's probably talking
If you
to
got it, flaunt it,
Rathoshkal.
brother.
Yeah, he's probably talking to Rathoshkal quite often, not for the same reason as Daz, but just because like he knows about magic, but he wasn't formally schooled in it. So like having someone else to talk to about these things is helpful for him. Anyway,
Nice.
I'm hearing some echo from somebody. We were talking about. I can try to. I can see. Let's see
12,
if this.
12 minutes in and we have our first technical issue. Good going,
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I can't do anything about that while recording. So we're gonna deal with that.
Yeah, it's pretty minor.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Maybe we can
Okay.
all press echo cancellation and see if it's one of us.
No,
Yeah,
we can't. You can't do it. I think mute yourself when you're not talking, and that will be helpful. Okay.
There you go.
All right. So, what do we want to do? I'm standing at the door.
Okay,
Joey.
so let me describe this to you.
Yeah.
So you're standing on the burning desert sands in front of a squat tower. Even in the early morning, temperatures are already reaching the high 90s for our American friends, the mid 30s for everyone else. From where you now are, you can see that what caught your attention is a large lens that seems to be catching the sun rays at the top of the tower. It's difficult to directly look at the lens, but it seems like you might be able to get up to it from the inside of the building, if you can figure out how to get inside. What looked like doors or windows from further away are completely bricked up by large stone slabs. However, the stone slab blocking the doorway does have some glyphs on it. Show to everyone. Ta-da.
Okay.
You have seen this phrase before. Anyone who talked about Damahl in Sotin'a talked about their diviner, referred to him as, excuse me, Gawemwen, or gone astray. A phrase you've come to learn is more metaphorical, like a permanent detour. Although this residency in Qazhexeshor provides a pleasant double entendre to anyone who pays a second thought to the estranged seer.
Okay. So like we've seen this, but I don't really know what this means, right?
Well, you do know this is the phrase "gone astray," that
Gone
metaphorical mental detour thing. The scorpion just below the phrase "gone astray" is a little new to you, though.
Okay. Yeah, I can't quite understand this. Does anybody speak the Dalarian language at all?
No.
Not me.
I'm going to,
Nope.
while they're all standing around, I'm just going to hobble over to the nearest one of these stone tablets with this marking on it. And from my bag, I'm going to take out some paper and try and making a little sort of lithograph. I have some charcoal, and I'm just going to sketch
Brilliant.
across to try and get an impression of these symbols.
Qazhexeshor, as you do that, you realize that there is sand obscuring some more glyphs, and as you start rubbing this over and knocking the sand loose, there are additional glyphs. Around this time, as you're doing this, you can hear some sand shifting from a little higher up on the dune, and a fairly large... Oh, my creature disappeared. Where'd he go?
Creature, spoilers.
Ta-da! Okay, looks like I have to reload him in here, but I'll do that. I will continue to describe him while I look for his token. A large stone creature, or made completely out of stone, is walking down the dune after unburying himself from the sands. He's dragging a fairly large club, but has a fairly pleasant demeanor on his face, and is just kind of waving to all of you.
Okay. I turned. This fits the description
There it
of
goes.
like the construct that people told me about, right?
That's right.
Okay. Okay, guys. This dude is like a servant of Damahl, and like he's kind of dumb. So don't be too. I think we should be fine if we're not like too aggressive. He doesn't speak common though, so I don't know how we're going to communicate anything to him.
We can communicate in the universal language of salty confectionery. Does anyone want me to go over and treat this guy to something from my backpack?
I'm not
I
opposed.
There's
not
only
sure.
one universal language, and that is the language of song. Come, friend, come join us.
He kind of like bops around a little to the strumming of your lute and seems to be enjoying it. Because Tokat is the closest person to him, he walks up and in this like very deep voice goes, "Knock, knock."
Who's there? You guys said
The
he didn't
person
speak
with the password.
Oh. Okay, so he
Well,
can
that's convenient.
talk.
He's looking at you as if he's waiting for you to provide a password after he calms down from his little joke.
Okay, I'm looking to Qazhexeshor. I'm like, my stuff doesn't work with this stuff, but like, do you have a way to like translate these runes with magic or anything? How can we? Maybe there's a clue there.
I have been
I got nothing on that
very
front.
fastidiously doing my lithograph this whole time, and it's almost as if I haven't noticed the construct getting closer. How big is this thing, by the way? How tall?
He's the better part of 6.5 feet tall and almost equally broad in the shoulders.
Okay. I will just go out sideways and see this thing and just say, "Ah, an emissary of the one we seek. Fascinating." And I shall withdraw an amulet that at the end has a almost pendulous lodestone. And I will walk over and start walking in circles around this thing, both inspecting it and just attending to this little amulet that I have, as if trying to glean some information.
This entire time, I'm staring at Qazhexeshor like, what the heck is he doing?
Who have we picked up here?
like I'm
What the hell is going on?
I don't know what kind of magic he's trying to do.
I
But
mentioned that I have a 7 wisdom.
Oh God.
Yeah, he is completely made of stone, the same type of stone that the tower is made from. He does have discernible facial anatomy and fingers and toes and things like that. He looks quite formidable, but there is obviously some sort of magic that has created him. I don't know that you'd gain a lot more by that. You can roll an Arcana check to see if you've heard of these creatures before.
That's
Exactly
not
what
something that
was
I
about
would
to
do.
ask, so I will go ahead.
I don't. I'm that's not something I would do at the moment.
But Qazhexeshor can.
Do I just roll a d20 and I just add it manually because I don't have the
Yes.
stats in roll 20?
Yes.
Cool. In which case... Ooh, 19.
Oh.
Okay. You have in fact heard of Galeb Durs before. They are a type of rock elemental usually created as guardians. Typically, they don't speak languages very well, but they can speak Terran, a form of primordial. So you're kind of guessing that this guy only knows like 2 to 3 phrases in the common tongue, especially the Waterdavian common tongue. That is knock knock, who's there, the person with the password, and presumably whatever the password is.
Okay.
So we ask him for the password. I would imagine.
Can I give that a try?
You want to ask him what the password is?
I would like to persuade him to tell us what the password is. I can be very persuasive.
You can roll your persuasion.
Fantastic.
I think I'm going to love this.
Oh, that's an unrecognized command. Help me, young DM. You're my only
/R space D20.
That's a 15 plus 8.
Whoo! Okay.
+8.
So
What? Oh, he's a bard.
Wow.
yeah. So Daz starts engaging the Galeb Dur in some conversation, which isn't going particularly well because it looks like the Galeb Dur is getting a little frustrated and just kind of pointing back towards Sotin'a and shaking his head that nothing you're saying is the password. And then you stop and you shake your head for a second and you go knock knock, and he says something that sounds like stones rolling and throat clearing, which you assume is the Terran language. You assume this means who's there, and you say, the person with the password! And he starts laughing, and he says, not gone astray, gone away! And then stops and realizes he just gave you the password.
Oh, friend.
Okay.
I think we're moving on.
Immediately I say gone away.
The Galeb Dur walks up to the door, places his hands on it. The door seems to turn into another Galeb Dur, which steps out of your way, opening up into a space that is far too wide to physically get in this like 12-foot by 12-foot structure. I'm going to send us to the second map. Always bigger on the inside.
By the way, I play a little tune for our new friend.
So you guys can drag your character tokens back onto this map.
I'm gonna be here.
Pyrek is like right in there. He wants to see what's going on.
This is what Pyrek is. He's very interested in finding this tablet because it's valuable and it's powerful. So he wants to be in there.
Inside this room, it looks like library / workshop. There's not a lot of dust in here, which is a little surprising. It's kind of neat. There are some scrolls and books scattered over the floors and a few things that are largely out of place. But as Pyrek is discovering, in the middle of this lab, there is what looks like a dissection table clearly covering a body. The body is completely encased in thick webs, even though there is no other evidence of spiders or webs in here anywhere. There's also no other exit beyond the one you came in.
Okay. Well, folks, let's see what's in this room. My information is that the tablet should be near the top of the tower, but like I don't see stairs or anything, so we're gonna have to look for some kind of a secret entrance.
On your idea of a secret entrance, there is only one thing that looks obscured, and that's just to the right of the entrance. There are curtains covering something over here.
Pyrek is at all places at all times.
Sprinting around the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the curtain.
All right. You open the curtain. Would you please give me a wisdom save?
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. How do I do that on my character sheet here? So, saving throws. Do I just click the thing?
Yep. And so you're going to take the first one. It always rolls 2 in case you're rolling with advantage or disadvantage. If you're not rolling with advantage or disadvantage, you just take the first one. So it looks like a 14.
Did it? Oh, it reported. Okay, I got a 14.
All right. Meets beats, so you're lucky. When you look at your reflection in this mirror, it is a twisted, horrific version of yourself, as if painted by a realism Picasso. Looks like it's ready to attack you, but you kind of shake it off, and now you're just kind of fascinated with this weird reflection that you're getting.
Okay, so I'm going to move away from that and go back and take a look at this body again. Can I roll
Yeah. Call.
investigation?
It looks like there's lots of people around to help you with your investigation, so you can roll with advantage.
Okay, let me go ahead and do that. Bad.
Can I?
There's a thing here.
Hold on a sec. Everybody stop. I'm going to use one of my bardic inspirations to help him with that roll.
All right, so you can do it again if you would like, George.
Oh, I can try it the roll again. That's what it does.
Well, you're trying it again, and you also get, I believe it's a D6 added to it for the bardic inspiration, which you can choose to use or not use after you see the result of your roll.
Okay. That's a 19, so I think I will save that bardic inspiration.
Yeah, it'll last.
Is there
for 10
a way
minutes.
that I can? Okay.
All right. Yes. So this slab has what is very obviously a body on it. You kind of touch the web a little bit, and it is sticky, but you're able to pull your fingers away. It's not just a cocoon. So there is a body inside of it. And directly in front of Pyrek, actually, on the dissection slab, is a set of medical tools. So there are scalpels and things like that.
Okay.
Someone's been at work.
I wonder what this thing would look like in the mirror.
I do not want to try that. The mirror is something that we might... I don't know if we can haul that mirror out of here, but it would be interesting to have.
Did we all see what happened to him when the evil reflection happened? Did we all witness that too? Or is it just
you definitely
from his
saw
perspective?
Pyrek jolt back a little bit, but you haven't investigated exactly what the reflection was.
Okay.
Part of me
I'm
would
just gonna
love
be
to
like,
see.
What?
Okay, guys,
Part
do
of it-
not look directly into that mirror.
That makes me want to look directly into that mirror, honestly.
I want to see. I'm sorry,
Cat?
I've forgotten the name, but I want to see Bib's character look directly in the mirror. Maybe it's the reverse. Maybe some stunningly handsome face would peer back at him.
That might be a good
I'm
investment.
very
Why don't you do
tempted to
that?
Look in the mirror.
Do it.
I totally want to see it.
Sir, honestly, if he looks in the mirror, I expect him to see the ugliest face in the world, since right now there is nothing that charms me more than what I see in his very deep blue eyes.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Daz and I'm
sweet.
like very, very confused, as I'm assuming that dragon men have very strange beauty standards. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go around here and start rifling through the papers on the floor and the shelving of scrolls and stuff.
All right. There's a lot of research in this library specific to the Red Wastes, and even more specifically to a creature that is called the Wadil. Clearly a Dal'a name. The diviner whose workshop this was seems to think they have some sort of fey-like quality, but refers to them as cannibals and flesh eaters. The various artistic descriptions you can see of them in some of his scrolls and tomes, they are tall, very gaunt, long, stringy, thin hair, and teeth like an anglerfish. He does say that they don't usually speak except directly through the mind, though they have been known to mimic speech once in a while. They are unable to accept ungrammatical things in languages they do speak, and that usually gives away their illusions. For example, the motto of the Dal'a region is Doma a Singmad Anab, which is not grammatical because it's reversed the subject and verb in what should be a verb initial language. And any time that one of these creatures creates an illusion that has the motto on it, they always restructure the motto into perfect grammaticality.
Oh.
He actually details in some of his scrolls that he's managed to catch and keep some of these creatures for further research, and he believes they come from somewhere else, drawn by the red wastes or whatever is pushing the red wastes, and they frequently cast illusions to draw people to their death. Even more so if the Wadil is then scared away after killing someone and not able to consume them, it is highly likely that that person will rise as a poltergeist.
Okay.
So this is what happens to prescriptivists.
Okay, so I am as much of this as I understand, I am conveying to other people, and I'm also like trying to like point the wizard to some of this stuff for things that I'm not too sure about. We're just kind of rolling along here. Where
Am I able to discern how old the body is? How long it's been like this?
If you were to cut open the shroud, you might be able to.
I think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of tools there, so
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
All right.
Have at it.
So
I don't think I
if you would
noticed
like
the
to make a
tools. I think
strength
I just
check.
used the kukri at my belt.
okay,
Gotta
you
watch from
can
here.
also use with advantage because you're using a bladed weapon. So it's a strength check or athletics if you like.
Oh.
How do I do that? It's just a straight up d20.
David, what were we just saying about prescriptivists as you challenge my pronunciation?
It's yours and yours alone, friend.
can people see our live chat?
Yeah.
It's on the screen there, yeah.
Banter,
have-
absolute banter.
Yes.
I also say artificer because they work with
Oh.
artifices, not artifices.
Well, I think that is the standard pronunciation of artificer, but
Are you-
divine,
I agree,
said-
but everyone
yeah,
I
I
talk
would-
to always says artificer. And it,
Really? I would say
Just like
artificer or
diviner.
artificer.
I'm in the artificer gang on this one. Yeah.
this is what happens when a bunch of linguists play
I would go
D&D.
with artificer.
Oh, he called
Oh, we
me a
haven't
linguist.
gotten to the real linguistics yet.
Oh god.
Okay, sorry.
So, was that
somebody
was supposed to be with
was-
advantage? Sorry?
Yes, it was supposed to be with advantage, so you can roll another one.
Then I will roll again.
Oh good.
And what's your
Aha,
total?
Much better. 8.
Okay. Your kukri is actually like getting stuck in the webs. You might need some help with this.
I'll pop over and help him out.
All right, you can make an athletics check with advantage.
Okay, and sorry, Joe, you're gonna have to talk me through this. Just roll a d20.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
add your
Add
strength
advantage, yeah.
athletics. Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, he cut right through that web. It's all
Oh,
gone.
what-
It's just
19.
just revealed
Yeah,
the whole thing.
Where's my strength athletics?
All right.
+1. Yes, that's 20. Yeah.
Yeah, you go, no, you're cutting too much on an angle, and you grab the kukri and slice down quite well.
There's a right way and a wrong way to do things. That was
What
the
have
wrong
we
way.
learned here today so far?
Tread lightly. It is unwise to disturb the dead.
This is true. You do
You're
catch
the one
this-
who's cutting it open.
I am going to leave a piece of salty licorice on the body as a peace offering for cutting up the dead. I think that will appease any demons.
You
I
do
would hope
catch
so.
a
Move myself
brief
next to the
glimpse-
door.
You catch a brief glimpse of a corpse, but almost as soon as you see the corpse, an illusion overcomes it. It looks like a high elf, as they were in life, very clearly the person whose body this was, and the programmed illusion begins to speak. Knew I that would come ye, saw I it many years now from, but not from here ye, mother. Speak I you language in. Apologize I if not good you language I with, but believe I that understand ye I? Afraid I not survive I foresee ye to arrive here. Giamar, I dead, bitten it I, and now die I, Donain Vamun. Fear I that become I victim to they that study I, Vadil. If this true, not know I what do I in death, and I spirit a danger to you and this land. Take ye scroll I corpse hand from, if true I foresight, will know ye what do for enter above places. Drink you some tea, then restore ye the tablet to seat it. Fadal al Turain, may we catch lucky break. And then the illusion stops.
Wow,
can
that
repeat
chap
that if
speaks
anyone wants.
better
And
common than
disappears.
I do.
Okay. Here, I am going to raise my hand out, and I am going to say, do I have the thing here? I'm going to say, Egrebe Ginsrafibe. And out of my hand, a spectral hand appears and floats over and just grabs the scroll, because I'm slightly scared that this is going to be a trap, and tries to gently pull it out.
Okay. Daz, as you've positioned yourself beside the door, the living door that it was closes at this point, and a spirit appears. You have not had a chance to read the scroll yet, but we are all going to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
I'm looking at that door like, well, laws of physics are already gone. What else now?
Okay, and
Oh,
so
Sorry, just a question.
Oh,
How is
dang it, how do
everyone
you do that?
rolling the initiative thing?
Oh, music. There you go.
I have to turn that
initiative-
super way down now.
Yeah. Initiative is a D20 roll plus your dexterity. For bards, you'll get a +1 on that. If you have an extra feat, you might get that.
I meant more like how is everyone getting the nice initiative roll plaque thing? But I figured it out.
Oh, if they have
Oh,
their
yeah.
character sheets in Roll20, they can just click it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And then you can add your initiative to a tracker.
You
I
can
love
add your
how
initiative to
we're
the
just
tracker.
we're just dully describing how to do initiative while I've got the pumping music in the background.
Yeah, the action
music's
music
awesome.
going.
The music's awesome. George, is everyone aware that you compose this music? Like that should be a thing you should make people aware of, because that's
Oh
pretty
yeah.
baller.
So all the music that you will hear is in
It's in the
composed
key of
by me,
George.
so-
Key of George production.
I did too much work. Okay.
Anyway,
So yeah,
I
you
am-
can add your initiative to the initiative tracker like Likarish has done.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Interesting. I don't know if I meant to do that, but here we go.
Why can we can
Wait.
only see our own name in the initiative order?
Yeah, I don't know why that is, but I can see everyone's.
Yeah.
So Pyrek and Tokat, if you can add your initiatives.
I just rolled.
I get it.
I clicked to roll initiative.
Oh, and then you have to just add it to the turn order.
Boom.
Oh, okay. How did I? Where is the? So I rolled initiative and it was a 9.
Okay, I can add that for you. Oh, there it is. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Rathashkal, you are the first to react to this as the spectral hand reaches out and pulls a scroll free of the grip from the corpse's hand. You just hear this unearthly wail of grief and pain, and one of the potion bottles from beside this bookshelf hurtles, just missing you and breaking on the opposite wall. You're not 100% sure where it came from, because as you may know, poltergeists are invisible.
Oh no.
Rathashkal,
God.
what would you like to do?
So I cannot see this thing.
You cannot see it. You know that a potion was hurled at you from over here, but it may have moved after hurling it.
So a lot of my spells are phrased in, like it says, you target a creature you can see within range. Does that mean those spells will have no effect?
Until you can identify where it might be. You can take a guess.
Blimey. I think, honestly, my first reaction would just be to draw my kukri and just blindly just thrash around and just probably just mutter something incomprehensible, trying to get it to go away. So I'm
Do
just
you
gonna take a
move
wild
anywhere, or
swing
just-
at it.
Do you move anywhere or just thrash in the square around you?
I'll just move there.
Okay. Rathashkal starts swinging around, but doesn't seem to be connecting with anything at the moment.
Oh god.
Tokat, you
Yes.
Do it
you have
particularly
seen this
gracefully,
bottle
either.
get
I'm just
flung, and
thrashing,
Rathashkal
just
is
wildly.
Well, upon watching Rathashkal swinging swinging around into the ether, I'm kind of connecting the dots here. I'm going to go up to the corpse laying on the ground, and I'm going to swing my axe at the corpse and see what happens.
okay.
see how it feels about that.
Move yourself wherever you'd like to be,
All right, I'm going to go right about here. How about that?
and you're just like, okay. I'm not
I'll
going to
go-
make you roll
yeah,
for
yeah.
this.
Oh, God.
So you pull out your axe and you just take this massive lumberjack swing, and the head is now only attached to the body by a few strands of web.
Oh god.
You
Nice.
again hear this terrible shriek.
Oh god. Oh no, it reacted. Okay, that's good info. I'm gonna
Actually,
creep off a little bit.
you have a decent passive perception. I'm going to say, Tokat, you hear the shriek from directly off of your right side.
Oh my. I'm gonna what the hell? There it is. Just like oh god.
He's like pointing at where it is.
Looking at least, yeah.
Okay.
He's
Lika.
looking at where it is. Sorry, Liko.
Liko,
First name Liko,
sorry.
second name Leash. Yeah, very important. Wait, sorry. That last bit you said, Can you see my mouse? You can't see my mouse if I do stuff with my mouse.
If you click and hold, there will be a ping that I can see.
Okay. Can you see where I'm hovering?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Which one is Agma's token? Is what I want to ask.
The hat.
Tokat.
The hat.
So
The
it's-
hat. The hat.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. Well, if it's just off to his right, surely it is in the square immediately ahead of me. So I think I'm not very bright.
Sorry, when I say right, I mean the character is currently facing south, facing
South,
the
yeah.
section table.
They're
So
right.
Character's right, not the screen right.
Yeah.
So,
So the left from your perspective.
Yeah. Well, in that case, yeah, I am going to move over to here, maybe, and then I am going to follow Rakushal's, sorry for the pronunciations, lead because I'm also not very bright, and I'm going to trash wildly in the air as well. I'm impressed with his form, so I'd like to mimic it.
Because this creature is invisible, you have disadvantage, but you will be able to roll an attack with disadvantage.
Okay, give me a second. Oh, wait, is it rolling?
It
It's
did.
not rolling.
You
Oh,
rolled
it did.
two 16s.
Sorry, I meant
That
to
was
roll the one.
that was an accident. I meant to open up the info on the spell, and I actually accidentally cast it.
That's fine.
We can just ignore that.
So 16. Do
So-
you want me to add something to that?
Whatever your attack modifier is.
That is +1.
Okay, that is going to be a hit. You can roll damage.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay, 1d10.
Spotted.
Minus 1. Okay. So that is.
Nice.
Did I roll? Did it go through? And there's a
Yeah.
-1 on that. So that's
Minus-
9, I think, is it?
9. And is this a magical weapon that you're using, or just a normal weapon?
This is just a glaive,
Okay.
just a regular bog standard glaive that I've owned my entire life. It's a family heirloom.
You feel it connect with something, and you are reasonably sure you've made purchase with whatever this creature is. Daz, you have a good idea of where this creature is now as well. That Liko has impacted it.
What did Liko? Oh, it's a weird way of saying it. I call him Rish. What did he attack with?
A glaive.
A
glaive?
glaive, did he?
Oh no.
Well then, that certainly makes things a little bit easier. I'm going to hustle my buns to this position, if that is allowed.
Yeah, you'll probably have to do some vaulting across some bookshelves and things like that, but now that you are flanking the creature with Rish, if you attack, it'll cancel out your disadvantage.
Splendid. Then let's go ahead and attack with my mighty rapier, as Iron Maiden would have me do. Let's see here. That's no wait, I mean longsword. That's even better. Oh my, that's even better. Okay. That's the damage. What do I roll for hitting? Is it just a regular D20?
D20, yeah.
And then plus what?
Plus the attack modifier next to the weapon name, I think.
Yeah.
So I have a plus 6 there.
Okay, so D20 plus 6.
All right. Well, that's a fair
Whoa.
sight, isn't it?
That is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Definitely connect, sir. Please roll
Let's
your
get
damage.
the damage now.
All right, looks like the damage is going to be one of two things. That's weird. Can somebody explain to me what I see on my character sheet? On the top, it has 1d8 plus 4, and beneath that, slightly grayed out, is 1d10 plus 4.
It's possible to wield that weapon two-handed or one-handed. If you're wielding it one-handed, it's a D8. If you're wielding it two-handed, it's a D10.
Spoken like a true DM who's had to recite that before.
Well, I suppose I didn't specify. Mr. DM, how would you advise me?
What would Daz normally do? Would he take a two-handed power attack, or would he just try and go with one-handed, more finesse-like?
I mean, if he only had the one weapon in hand, and he knew what he was attacking or that he was going to hit something, certainly he would swing with both paws or claws.
Then D10 it is.
All right, here we go. Pretty good.
And this is similarly not an enchanted weapon, right?
Oh.
No.
Okay. Because I know bards have lots of bonus actions, are you giving any inspiration out or anything like that?
No. I believe
Screw
in
you
the
guys.
heartiness of my companions.
Pyrek, your mage hand has this scroll within its grasp, and your friends are lingering around the now decapitated corpse and swinging at something and seeming to find some purchase.
Okay. So drawing the mage hand to myself, would that be an action?
No, you did that before combat started, so it can continue its trek to you.
Okay, so the mage hand is flying to my hand. I grab the scroll and like stuff it somewhere quickly, and I'm gonna stay where I am, and I'm going to shout out. Let me actually cast a spell this time. I'm gonna shout out, "Reiti Uginfaite," and like in my hand, a ball of acid, not touching the hand, just floating above it, appears. And I throw it over the heads of Rathoshkal and Tokat into the space that they're attacking. And that's a dexterity saving throw.
We've got a 17 on the save.
A 17? Okay, so let me see.
Looks like your DC is 13.
Yeah. So is it half damage or... Okay, so he doesn't take any damage then.
No. Any movement or anything other than that?
Yeah, actually, Pyrek is kind of done with this situation, so he's going to try to find a way out, and this fireplace is looking useful. So I'm just going to be over here for a second.
Okay. It is now the poltergeist's turn, and Tokat, having recently relieved its corpse's head from its shoulders,
Great.
he is going to attack you.
Great. All right. Lay it on me, ghost.
That is a critical hit.
Oh no. I take that back. I take it back.
I think you deserve
that
this,
hits.
actually.
No, wait.
This
Solving
invisible
problems.
force impacts you and like knocks the wind out of you, dealing 17 force damage.
Oh god. No.
That was double
Man.
damage because it was a critical hit.
Yo.
Did you say 17? Oh god.
17.
Tokat's
win.
going to go
Alright,
down
yeah.
in the first
I am-
combat.
I am slapped to the ground. I am caked.
Rish, Tokat, and Daz, you feel something ectoplasmic move up and out of the way this way. Maybe we'll go from north to south. Each of you get to make an attack of opportunity at disadvantage if you want to attack this thing as it moves.
Yeah.
I had a quick DM question.
'Kay.
So, having seen, of course, the vicious attack laid on the fool Pyrek, who unwisely removed the head from the body of the corpse. I see that I can use Healing Word as a bonus action. Does that mean I can do it like after I see him get hurt?
That would be a reaction. So on your
Got
turn,
it.
you have
Got
a
it.
movement action, an action, a bonus action, a reaction, and an interaction.
Okay.
And the
Wow,
reaction
bards.
is one that
Am
can
I
be
right?
done outside of your turn, if something triggers
Bard
it.
moment, yeah. Wow.
Bard
Okay.
moment. I can do
Nice.
one thing: hit him with a sword.
And by the way,
but-
you said going north to south. Whose turn is up first?
Daz, yours.
Ah, wonderful, 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 wonderful.
You'll have disadvantage this time.
Oh.
Oh, but this is just an opportunity attack, is that right?
Correct.
Ah, so this isn't even our turn. This is just a free swing. Ah, my. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and use my bardic inspiration on myself. Can I do that? Hold on a moment. No. I can't use it on myself. I cannot. Never mind. I will go ahead and take my opportunity attack, my two-handed swing with disadvantage. How can I program disadvantage into this little box?
/R space 2 bracket D20.
Brackets?
Is that right? Is that the... Oh no, just 2d20. You don't need the bracket. /R space 2d20.
And then do I still get, for this opportunity attack, do I still get my hit bonus?
Yes, you do.
Oh, how delightful. And that applies to each of them, does it not?
It does. And I'm not going to
Let's
spell out
see
the
if it-
advanced syntax to do that.
Let's see if it does it. What?
2.
That didn't work.
You put spaces between 2 and d20.
Well,
So
of
remove
course
all the
I did.
spaces. It's like
All
programming
right,
an R.
all right.
It doesn't like spaces. There we go. So an 11 plus 6 is a 17, which is a hit. You can roll damage, sir.
Splendid. All right, let's see. That is not a lot of damage.
That's still some. Tokat, are you taking an opportunity attack?
I probably should. But am I like prone when I got the wind knocked out of me? I'm still standing?
You're still standing?
Okay. Then yeah, I'm just gonna go right for it. I'm gonna do a little spin and axe straight at where supposedly the poltergeist is. And hope for the best. Let's see. Great. yeah. Things are going great for me.
I love
another.
I had to be a little elegant with that one, didn't I?
You do have to roll another, but man, I love your inflection. Great. It's just great.
Yeah, give me one more.
We
D20
got the guy
because you
with the
have
giant
disadvantage.
axe and he can't hit anything.
All right, let's see. Does it get any better? Oh, good. Oh, love that. Thank you.
What's your plus on that, or is that all in?
Oh man, no, that's it.
Okay, those are misses. Rish, are you attacking with the glaive?
Yeah. But first, I'd like to exclaim about how I popped my back out with the previous trust. Given that I'm a 75-year-old man who's come out of retirement to flog licorice and save the world, so I'm gonna roll a 2d20 plus 1. Is that right for initiative? No, not plus 1.
I don't know what your plus is for attacking.
Is that the number that is in the initiative box?
No, it should
No.
be by your attack roll, so that will be your proficiency bonus, which is +2, and your strength modifier, whatever that is.
It should say hit/DC above it,
Oh, where do you see hit/DC?
next to the range.
I think you're looking at a different type of sheet, Dave.
Darn.
Okay. Okay. I think it's a +1. I'm pretty sure it's a +1. Okay. I rolled
I'm
2d20.
pretty sure it's more than that.
It's the well. Okay. Did the roll
Either
come
way,
through?
it is a hit. It is a hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And then we'll roll damage on that, so it's a 1d10 minus 1. 1d10 minus 1. Let's go. Do 8. That's not bad. That's all right for an owl bloke. That's all right. And as a true owl guy, I need to use the bathroom real quick, so I'll see you all in about 2 seconds.
Rathishkal, it is your turn. You see your compatriots swinging at this invisible thing, which seemed to be on the move and headed somewhere north of your compatriots.
So it's gone like somewhere over here, right?
Yeah, somewhere up that way. They were all swinging at it, like kind of as it was going around this bookshelf.
So, number one, has making contact with it and or injuring it made it any more visible?
It has not.
I want to say that I very nearly took the See Invisible spell, and I am regretting having not done that now, because there's still not too much I can do about this without seeing it.
Do you have anything that's
First of all, how
area
much
of
can I
effect?
move?
I believe in you, friend.
Get him, Magic Man. You can do it.
I really don't think I can.
You can
First
ready
of
an
all,
action
I'm
for-
gonna
Please, you can
cast
do it.
these.
You can ready an action for when you know where it is to cast something or attack.
So, okay, what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to move, and my speed is 30 feet, right?
Yeah, so any 6 squares.
So could I feasibly get, like, there?
You can indeed.
Okay. I'm just going to try this. I don't know what kind of action this would count as, but is there any, sand nearby, or just dirt in general, or any kind of particulate or powder or anything?
Actually, on the table right beside you, there is some ash under a burner that was like a Bunsen burner kind of thing, but not gas powered, so you could grab the ash.
That is what I will do. I will grab a handful of the ash and just cast it in the general direction of where it was headed, and just shout, "Beast! Creature! Reveal yourself!"
Click on the square you're throwing it on, or the direction you're throwing it on.
I'm going to throw it
In that direction?
there.
All right. Well, it is definitely going
Do I need to roll to throw?
No, because you're just like covering ash all over the place. You have found it. It is now outlined in ash.
Woo!
Oh, magnificent.
Any
This
bonus actions?
is why I think of you as such a good friend.
The Magic Man did it.
So that was a, what do you call it?
That was
primary
an action.
or a standard
Yeah.
action. So now I get a bonus action, which I don't have. So I believe
Okay.
that's the end of my turn.
Tokat, the creature has been revealed.
I embarrassed myself a moment ago, but now I've got a bit of a crutch, so I'm just gonna do the exact same thing again. I'm gonna run towards him if I have to, yeah. Let's do it. And that would... I'll unfurl more than just his eyes. Let's see. Well, that's gonna be a 15.
Where are you moving to, Tokat?
I'm going to go right over here. Oh god, wait. I'm going to go right here.
Okay.
Around here.
So you're actually going to have advantage because you're flanking with Rathoshkal. So you can roll
Epic.
another one.
Nice. I like the sound of that. Give me that advantage. Nice.
Oh,
Okay, that's
Not a
pretty
critical
tasty.
hit,
That's a
but
good one.
definitely a hit. You can roll some damage.
I like the sound of that. This particular axe is... there we go. It is a d12 plus 3. Kerchow, that's 13.
Whew!
Take
in
that.
the words of Matt Mercer, how do you want to do this?
Oh shit! Oh, okay. Well, in the spirit of revenge for my punishment, I'm gonna try and just go for a nice spin and decapitate. Let's try and make it a nice clean move here. Spin, decapitate.
All right. The ectoplasmic...
Make him roll performance.
Oh god! Don't make me roll performance. Extremely low charisma here.
The ectoplasmic ash-covered body, and in both portions, I guess it won't be halves, collapses to the floor with a dying shriek, leaving a little bit of ectoplasm on the blade of your axe.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Does the body dissipate, or does it stay laying there?
It eventually kind of like fades away with just a little bit of ectoplasmic ashy trace.
Got it. I'm gonna try and collect a little bit of the juice in my plant collection materials.
That's what I was gonna do.
There's
Pyrek,
enough to go around. Come on.
Pyrek, you have a scroll tucked away, and Rish and Daz, looking at the looking at the corpse, can see there are a few other things inside this webby casket of the corpse. There is a web, and the boots the corpse is wearing look pretty nifty.
Oh, corpse boots. I, good sirs, would love to take these corpse boots, if I may.
You can indeed.
Oh.
Corpse
Oh.
away.
What's the web? I hear about the web, and I'm just taking a look.
Wand.
A wand.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is incredible. This is incredible. Good disembodied DM voice. May I don these boots of elvenkind straight away?
You may indeed.
It speaks
Oh,
into the
oh,
ether.
Is anyone
And a
investigating
perfect
the
fit. Made just
wand?
for a dragonborn.
My mage hand should still be active, so I'll just take the mage hand and just like grab the wand and bring it to myself. Oh. And what is the info? Ah, okay.
Look at that web.
Yes, okay. I'm going to take that, and if Rathoshkal wants to fight me over it, then we'll have a conversation. But I'm going to take it right now. Wait,
Wow, look at that.
where's the item thing? How do I take it?
That I can't answer. You might have to manually enter it onto your sheet.
Yeah, it's kind of disappeared suddenly. Okay.
If you go to your journal, it should be available in your journal now.
Okay. So the wand of web.
So we'll
It
take you an
requires
hour to attune
attunement.
to. Yeah,
So it has to attune to a spellcaster. So it's either me or Wrath.
or Daz.
Or Daz.
You can have it.
Okay. Yeah.
Hang on a sec. Joey, may I roll persuasion, performance, and deception?
All three? Dare I ask why?
Oh, you'll find out. And incidentally, I have a +6 on deception and performance and a +8 on persuasion.
Dear
I mean, you
Lord.
certainly can.
Should we be
Who are you
scared?
doing this to?
To Pyrek. Pretty good, pretty good,
Oh no.
pretty good.
He's rolling for seduction.
You trying to? You're trying to get me to give up the wand of web?
Not a bit. Good sir, and I know you'll believe me when I say this, I know this wand. This is a very special wand. It comes from an ancient rainforest where it was created by a tribe of spider worshipping magicians. And I happen to know that the name of this wand is Punkashku.
Punkashku. All right.
I think we all believe Daz that this is absolutely
Yes.
gospel truth.
Okay. Well,
Sounds
that's-
convincing to me.
That's wonderful. I like powerful objects. I'm going to take Punkashku. Yeah, I can't figure out how.
He lies.
Let me go to inventory. And can I think I can go to the compendium and pick it up, or
In the interest of time, I am also going to show you what is on the scroll you picked up, even though you didn't say you are reading it. Admit shown reposes.
Oh.
Was this on the corpse or on the poltergeist?
It's on the
It
corpse.
was
This
in
is-
the corpse's hand.
This
Yeah,
is
gotcha.
the scroll that I pulled out with my
Yes.
with my dream hand.
Interesting. Well, not to be a prescriptivist, but that's incorrect grammar.
Hey, go with that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could get in some real trouble with this one right here from those demons. Supposing that's true, as they say. Should we all say it out loud? That might be fun.
I need reminding. What is it?
Admit shown reposes.
Oh,
Admit shown repose.
Yes, that is correct without the question mark and with the quotation marks.
There you
Admit
go.
shown reposes.
It's almost as if it's some other kind of password.
Yep.
I'm just gonna be, while this is happening, I'm just gonna still be looking around this room to see if there's anything that I missed at any point.
You can roll a search or investigation. Is that it?
Investigation, yeah. So
Yeah.
if anyone is helping, so if
I'm gonna help.
Rathashkal and Daz are both doing it, one person can roll with advantage.
What do you have to your plus investigation?
I would consider that question metagaming.
Well, 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 well. Why don't you go ahead and investigate? I am feeling like I should just help.
I get advantage, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Wow.
So to answer David's question, my bonus is +4, but
Yeah.
that would be a 20.
All right. As you look around, clearly there were some potions for the poltergeist to hurl, although unfortunately it didn't hit any of you. There are 8 potions in total, and although you don't know what they are, there is a green potion, a bright yellow potion, a extremely dark green potion, a blue potion, a red potion, actually, sorry, 2 red potions. There is a clear potion with a toenail floating in the bottom of it, and a gray potion.
Bib, you wouldn't happen to have identify, would you?
Again, I very strongly considered taking it, but in the end, no, I did not.
If there is anybody who has
Going to be very
any
useful.
knowledge of some of the apothecaric arts, perhaps you can search your memory banks and try to understand what some, at least, of these potions are. Naturally,
roll-
we all know that the toe potion is a potion of life.
Can I roll Arcana and see if I have any idea what these potions are?
You can.
Okay. I got a 22.
There you go.
Nat,
All right.
nat 20, actually.
Nat 20, so I'm going to give you an additional thing on this. So you are reasonably sure that the green potion is a potion of diminution.
Okay,
So
hold
it
on.
reduces size.
I'm taking notes here. Okay.
The yellow potion is a potion of fire breath. The dark green potion is a potion of growth.
Give that to the barbarian.
The
Super
blue potion
I'll
is a
take it.
potion of speed.
speed.
You think both of the red potions are potions of healing.
Okay.
The potion with the toenail in it, contra to Daz's suggestion, is a potion of hill giant strength.
Oh.
The gray potion is a potion of flying.
Oh.
Oh,
And
useful.
with your natural 20 in Arcana, you also look at this scroll and go, I wonder what this would look like if the letters were all jumbled.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
we got to do
interesting.
anagrams. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's let's see. What can we do here?
There it is again.
Admit shown reposes.
Let's put on some thinking music. That's
Ooh.
too loud.
Okay, I think the second. I think I have an
That is
idea for the
really
second
loud.
word.
Yeah, I turned it down.
We're really thinking hard. Okay.
So admit shown repose. So
I think I know the second word. Let's see.
Does Pyrex share this information, by the way? I'm assuming he does.
yeah, so like at some point I pulled the scroll out to look at it, and I'm like, I was showing it to everybody, so everybody knows. And then I said, okay, it looks like maybe this is an anagram. Maybe we can figure out. The letters
you-
for hearth are in there.
You can get the words open and shadow out of that as well. If we're looking for places to go.
Okay. If we have shadow, we can't have hearth.
Well, are the spaces between the rearranged words, or?
Oh, well, I'm assuming not, but that's not an assumption I can probably make.
We can't really say that.
Can't really tell exactly.
This is like, magically appearing to us in English, but it's in like whatever common. or
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, it is actually written in your Waterdavian common. This
Yeah.
was left for you.
Yeah.
Aha.
He foresaw us coming. Open.
Master.
I'm-
You can get a master out of it as well.
I'm going to go back where I was and where's my Roll20 tab? I have too many tabs open. Oh,
So like it's going to have to be mixing up the words, because like if you look at admit, you can't, or at least I can't see a word in that on its own. So we're going to have to borrow letters from other words. Unless I'm just
while people are puzzling over that, I'm gonna like take another look at the hearth. Can I roll like an investigation to see if there's anything special about it?
You can.
Okay. Okay. So that's a 13.
Because of your ancestry, you definitely get the sense that there is something magical about this hearth, and it might be linked to this scroll.
Oh,
This might be the passageway.
So hearth. Yeah, because I can get the letters for hearth. I need to figure out what.
Yeah. good call.
Oh, wait a minute.
He's got
Okay.
it.
Just before I do something, I'm gonna do one more sweep of the room and see if there's anything valuable that we missed.
There are some ever-burning torches lying around. That's what's lighting this room. You
I guess-
definitely walk past the mirror again, and like, yeah, I remember looking at that. And my face was all jumbled up and stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I think we have some humans here who could use the torches. Maybe they can grab them. But there's nothing more interesting than that. Then I am going.
How are you getting hearth? That has 2 H's, George, no? Or is this some weird American spelling
Oh
nonsense?
no!
You can't get hearth.
Oh, I can't get hearth. So I need to figure out what's going on. Oh. Yeah, that's right. I thought there were 2 H's for some reason. I was just looking at the letters in isolation and I threw hearth out there. So it's not hearth, but there is something about the fireplace.
So, would solving anagrams be a function of intelligence or wisdom?
I will allow either. I would actually say intelligence, but I will allow either.
I'm
because-
sure
Roll
take-
it, roll it, wizard boy. See if you can get a hint.
Can
You
I
have the
ask for
highest-
something?
I'm gonna do my best.
Can I ask for something? If that's okay. I'm sure the music is awesome for viewers, but I literally can't hear Bib. So is there any chance we could kill it? Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Sorry about that.
We were pondering. The harder
It
we
wasn't
ponder, the louder it gets.
so high for me. I don't know. I'll ask the chat really quickly. Was it too loud for you guys? I just want to know. I can probably just not do loops, even though the battle loop is really great.
Okay. What do you add to that, Bib? Like, what's your total?
That was my next question. Is this just straight up intelligence?
You could do intelligence or arcana. Yeah.
Both of those would be the same, so that's +2, so 15.
Okay. So Rathushkal is thinking, and he's doing some mental calculations, and he just very quickly grabs the scroll from Pyrek and runs over to the wall and shows it to the mirror, which jumbles everything up.
Oh,
Oh.
corpse.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a second.
Excellent.
Wait a minute.
Oh man.
Okay. So I'm
Password is-
very cautious about approaching the mirror now. So I'm just gonna take a quick look and say okay, and I'm gonna read that out loud and say the password is omen.
And when the word omen is spoken, fire moves out of the hearth, engulfing you all. You feel like you become part of the fire, and the next thing you know, you have been transported deeper within the wizard's tower.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay.
You can place your
Physics
tokens
are gone,
outside
boys.
of the hearth down on the lower side of this map, and I will read the opening to this scene.
Okay. It's gonna be somewhere.
As the fire
Fear.
deposits you in this long study hall, you feel your weight cause a board underfoot to creak, only you don't hear its groan. In fact, you don't hear anything at all. The wall to your right is lined with books and scrolls laden in dust. Along your left are a series of 3 locked rooms with see-through metal mesh on the front, the second of which has a plaque on the door with hieroglyphic writing inscribed. And directly in front of you there is a statue of a woman kneeling down. Her left hand is on the floor, kind of feeling the floorboards with a shield against her forearm, and her right hand is held up to her mouth in a shushing gesture. On her back is a great axe. Her eyes are closed. At the end of the study hall is an enormous statue of a warrior seemingly blocking another archway. To the west of that statue there is light emanating from some other part of the hall, but your view of that area is blocked.
Friends, I'm not the wisest of dragons.
So as you start trying to speak, Daz, you realize no voice comes out. This entire area is a study hall. You should be silent here, so it is encased in a silent spell. No sound can be uttered.
Oh no.
Well,
Okay,
I'm useless. No, I'm okay. So there's valuable things in these things corners. So I'm gonna look at the door and see if I can if there's are they locked?
They are
can
indeed locked.
Can I
Okay.
ask something of the DM?
Yep.
What I would like to do is anytime a character makes a movement or takes some sort of action to go do something in this room until further notice, I would like to go with them and watch what they're doing.
Okay. I'm going to start with Pyrek. Daz, I don't know if you're following Rish or Pyrek immediately.
Whoever goes first.
Okay. Pyrek, you look into this first room. It seems to be a weapons locker. There are things like nets and crossbows. There are some spears. There is a weapon called a man catcher, which is literally just locked around a person's arms, kind of like a dog catcher's leash. The second room is the one that has the sign on it, which looks like that.
Oh, okay.
In behind the sign in this room, you can see a very fancy rug, a nice pedestal, and a crystal ball on the pedestal.
Ooh.
And Rish, as you look into the third room, there is some sort of alchemical table and a writing desk in there.
Okay. Can I see what's up here?
All right. As you walk up there, Rish, there are a couple of ever-burning torches on the wall, lighting things. There is a pedestal with a book on it. And another little pedestal just to its right with a cup of tea. There's a shelf just above it with a burner, a kettle, and a pouch of tea.
Can I make myself a cup of tea? I know it's not very in-universe, but when an Irish man hears about a cup of tea, he's drinking the tea.
Hey, wait,
All right.
wait.
How are you telling him to wait?
Oh, I can't.
There's nothing stopping me now.
I'm going to go up and like physically tackle him if need be.
I'm going to like. I mean, I have limited idea of what they're doing. Okay, so you're dealing with them. Okay, I'm going to go to the weapons, and I'm going to I have thieves' tools. So that's dexterity, right?
Dexterity with proficiency if you have proficiency in thieves' tools.
Yeah. Is the door locked? Do I need to do that?
It is locked.
Okay, so I'm going to I can't click for this one, so I'm going to be so it's /R and then roll
D20.
oh
and whatever
just
your plus is.
/R space D20, so it would be D20 plus 5. Oh, Is it the other slash?
Yes, sorry.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. 1 second.
Oh, I got a 23.
Yes, you are easily able to open this lock. I'm just going to ask, is there anything special about the way you unlock it, or do you just fumble and go?
It's literally I've just got some thieves' tools that get some lock picks and fiddle with the lock until it opens.
Okay. So I'll come back to you in a second. Daz, you are watching Rish go for this teapot and this satchel of tea that's on the shelf.
First of all, just as a little
doing
experiment,
everything in my power to stop him from doing.
as a little experiment, I take out my lyre and do this.
Okay.
Just
No
wanna see
sound
what
emanates.
Okay.
How
Just
neat.
yeah. I will out of character. I'm gonna say because other people might also remember. Damahl said something. I think about. Damahl said something about taking tea. Right.
That's what I'm.
He did?
I can't speak, obviously,
did?
but I'm very mindful of the fact that the tea was mentioned. Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take out some licorice root and really prepare to drink that tea. Make my own home brew.
Can I roll strength?
All right.
Roll strength to
Bib,
try
yes,
and
you
grapple
can
Rish?
you can make a touch attack.
Luckily, I'm 75, so this shouldn't be too hard.
I mean,
So
I'm
this
a
is a
feeble,
strength-based attack.
wizened, haggard old guy, so
So yeah, this is either athletics or no, this is athletics.
Wow.
And
The Battle of the Boomers happening right
Rish, you can roll athletics or acrobatics to resist this.
here. Okay. Just like whichever one is bigger, I
Is better.
assume.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, athletics or acrobatics?
Correct.
Yeah, they're both the same. Okay, and it's... Yeah, let's roll.
Okay. So you
No, I
reach for
can't
the
see a roll.
satchel of tea, and Rothschau like grabs you around the arms and like pins you back silently.
Grrr! Kids these
you
days.
can see my mouth is moving. I'm furiously trying to tell you to stop, but you obviously can't hear anything.
Also, again, I'm stone thick, so, I mean...
Somebody has to be dumb in a D&D party because someone has to go and do the stupid thing that makes the monster appear.
That's it. That's it.
Unfortunately, Pyrek, that was you this time.
Oh no! I was so concerned with getting
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking. Is it my turn yet?
Yes.
I mean,
You
it's
strummed your lute.
'Cause- all right, let's give Brydasmi on the floor, pretty please. So bearing in mind that I saw everything that all of these people did, one of the things I did was looked at the book. Those I recognize are magical spells. Does that mean that anybody who reads that book, as far as I understand, is able to use those magical spells?
So they're not scrolls. They don't instantly allow you to cast them, but they do allow you to learn these spells.
That's exactly what
If
I
you're-
meant. And so
if you're a wizard.
if you're a wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there are
bards,
things
I'm
I
not-
could have done.
Sure do other things, but
Oh, 100%.
okay.
We have cantrips, fellow. I just didn't
And,
happen to have these, but they're very relevant.
Just a note for viewers. The incantations you see there are in Ndăkaga, which is the same language that I am saying my incantations in that I made. Joey actually asked me to get incantations for a bunch of spells to put in here.
Right. Okay, so here's the
Yeah, and if you
important,
scroll
here's
down
the
while you're
operative
looking at the
question.
book, you can see all of the spells that are in the book. There you go. Operative
Wow,
question.
Look
go
at
ahead.
that. Oh, goodness gracious, there's even more. But like in particular, the pages that the book seemed to be open to, right? is it the case that I can now use these if I say these things?
You will
Well,
have
obviously.
to make a charisma check to be able to comprehend them.
I mean, the
Oh,
bard makes a
me?
charisma check.
Let's just take a look at my charisma. Let's see. It looks like I have a +6 there. That's something. Okay.
That is something. How do you have a +6 to charisma?
That's what I said earlier. That's nuts. A
Gonna say, that
+6.
sounds impossible.
Yeah,
Because
it's
my
madness.
charisma is 19.
Bard moment. Bard
Right,
moment.
How-
that's a +5.
right.
That's a
So it
+5.
should be +4.
5.
That's
Or no, you're right. It is a
I-
+4. 18, 19 is a
Yeah.
+4.
How you have a
I think the-
19?
The bard's
Oh, yeah,
been
but
putting a
then
lot of
I-
performance here to deceive us.
No. That's a +4, but then I have, extra bonuses to charisma because I'm a dragonborn.
Oh. Okay.
So this isn't this isn't a skill, so you're not adding proficiency or anything to this. So a 19
No,
is a
I know.
+4.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, you're right. This is the saving throw that has the +6. If it's a charisma
Yeah.
saving throw, I have a +6.
Yeah, there's
If
just
it's
a
a
charisma
charisma,
check.
I have a
You're rolling just
+4.
a straight
Yeah.
charisma check, which
Understood. So that would make this 10.
10, and you are
Disappointing.
looking at Mage Hand at the moment.
Yes.
10 is enough for you to understand a cantrip.
And will I need to do that again for the message?
Yes.
Okay.
Before you do that again, though, because you're taking a little bit of time to comprehend,
Yes.
what is the gesture of the conjurer and things like that. Pyrek is getting attacked and cannot call for help.
I
know.
cannot call for
Poor
help, and I
guy.
cannot cast spells because I didn't take the subtle spell. Like
And
the
sorry,
whole point of my character is to shout things. So
Question to DM here. We don't know that Pyrek is being attacked, correct?
Yeah, you guys, except for Tokat. Tokat is still hanging back by the hearth and probably sees this
Yeah, so we-
axe fly over.
I've been
and start
patiently
attacking his
watching.
friend.
okay,
So does an 11 hit? I think 11 misses you, Pyrek.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
scales, and I'm a flip sorcerer, so I can dodge that.
Before we enter battle properly, I would like to, seeing as I've been tackled by, forgive me, Bib, your character, I can't do the or, Rat Squall, whatever it was. I've been tackled by him. I would like to re-tackle back. I want to see two old men like flapping at each other, bickering at one another. So I'd like to roll whatever I need to roll to make that happen, please.
So you're going to force Rothashkal to do another athletics check, and you can do athletics or acrobatics as the defender.
Brilliant. Okay. So I should have rolled. I can't see. Oh, by the way, Agma, would you pull up the chat on your screen, maybe? Because there was chat
Yeah.
before, and now the chat
There
is
we
gone.
go.
Hey.
Dice. Nice.
Oh, damn it. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's
so
tragic.
again, you try to squirm out of your grasp, and Rathashkal is just holding you, going wordlessly.
And I'm like, what is with this guy?
I am going to get everyone to enter the initiative again, just in case somebody walks around and sees something.
Okay, let me roll that.
Man, I'm rolling good tonight.
So
There's that. And all right, same as last time, I guess.
okay. It's fitting that I did not start the battle loop on this one because the whole thing is silent.
There you go. We should all actually just mute ourselves, and Joey will just try to understand what we want to do.
I think somebody said we really have to try to keep it to the 3-hour mark, so...
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I don't know. I'm at a doctor's appointment right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway.
I'm a doctor, but not that kind of doctor. I can diagnose your
There you
velar
go.
fricatives or something.
There you go. There you go. Try the velar nasal.
What is that shield that has appeared?
Yeah. I was going to ask the same thing.
Well, it hasn't
yeah.
moved yet, but in the description of the statue, you will remember there was an axe at her back and a shield on her forearm.
Oh no!
Oh God.
All right, so Rathushkal, there is no noise. You can't hear anything happening. You are holding Rish. What would you like to do?
I would like to, as I am trying to hold back Rish, I'm going to try, since I seem to be beating him pretty handily, honestly, with that last roll, I'm going to use one hand to cover my mouth, and I am going to attempt to cast the message spell to see if magical audio will have any difference here, if that can still be heard in some way.
Interesting. 1 second.
And in order to cast message, I don't need to roll anything.
Nope.
It says the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Unfortunately, in order to cast message, there is a verbal component which you are not capable of uttering.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I try and make noise
Right.
with the intention that Tokat can hear, because I want to tell him that his tea is ready, but
Okay. So
Are you still holding on?
Yep, I'm still very adamant about this. That tea is going to be for Tokat. That's his.
Very well.
Shall I
Tokat,
roll
you
again
see
to-
the axe float from the statue through the air towards Pyrek and swipe at him.
Well, I'm gonna kind of stretch a little bit and head over in that direction. We're like just over here with everybody else.
No,
Right?
Pyrek is in this.
Oh yeah,
cave.
Pyrex is in
I'm-
this room. Gotcha.
I'm here. Please
So I-
help me. All I have is daggers and a sling.
Obviously, I'm not hearing anything, but I do see an axe moving, and with sound separated from me, I'm just gonna be a little haphazard. I'm gonna swipe at the axe that is in the air, and I'm gonna see what happens. Maybe I can knock it down or something. All right, let's see if there's any logic. Oh, great. Okay, good. yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. And with the if you add strength on, no, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Rip.
Wait,
Okay.
did the shield just move?
Yes. So as
Oh, God.
Tokat takes out his axe to swing at an axe, he makes contact with a shield instead that floats away from the statue and defends the axe.
Now, even though there's no sound, do we feel vibrations? Like, does the
You can
speed of
still
sound
feel
still exist through the?
vibrations. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Are they
got
good
it.
vibrations?
Okay.
In this
I-
sense, probably
Good
not.
vibration.
That one, I can tell from personal experience, it was not a good vibration.
Up
right.
at the north end of the room, Daz, you are watching two old men grapple and trying to stop or accomplish getting a bag of tea.
Oops, sorry. So I believe I already mentioned that I was going to roll for arousal, but no, actually, I kid, of course. No, as fiercely as Tokoth is interested in that tea, that is how interested I am in trying to learn both of those cantrips on the open page. Now, I've learned one of them. I tried to learn the other. I failed. I would like to try again.
Did you roll for the second one?
I did, and I got a 5.
Okay, that would not. Yep, you can try again.
Yeah. Yes.
We got two
I'm
people
going to be
fighting
much
for their
more.
lives. And
Yeah.
then we have two old men fighting over tea, and one guy who's trying and failing to learn spells.
Sorry, the most important fight? I'll have you know.
Fighting the good fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
You do indeed learn message as well.
All right. Do I have time to use one of those cantrips, or no? Is it already the next person's turn?
You would spend your turn learning it.
Okay. And then was it Tokoth who was the one that was knocked flat last time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and use just for the heck of it, because I forgot to do it previously. I'm going to use my bonus action, because I believe I can do this, to cast Healing Word.
I believe Healing Word has a verbal component.
Verbal
Yes, it
components.
Yeah.
It does include the word. I don't know if that's going to work right now.
does. So there is absolutely no
Really?
sound that can be admitted in here.
Well, that
If you can convey it through vibrations into my skin, maybe it'll
I-
work.
Can you
I will
sign it?
say-
Is that a thing you can do? Could you sign the word?
If
Or-
you spoke, for example, Drow sign, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunate for today.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to say, I do believe that Daz did have line of sight to the statue. So in the corner of his eye, he might have seen the shield fly away.
It's right, but it's directly behind me, and I was very intent on the book. I don't think I would have seen it.
Yeah,
Okay.
So,
So,
yeah,
no more
Daz
help.
is technically like up here with the book.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're all your own, kids.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So,
Fair enough. Okay, then that will be my turn.
Pyrrhec, a animated axe and shield have joined you.
Okay. I think trying to get away is not going to work because I am in a closed room. So, like, in a panic, he's just going to draw a dagger and just swipe blindly at the axe. Maybe there's, like, some unseen servant holding it or something.
I will say, from your arcane knowledge, if you think there is an unseen servant holding that axe, it might be possible to wrest it away from whatever's holding it.
I am not very good at that, but I could try it. A strength check?
Athletics.
Athletics. Well, I mean, same difference for me, but you can try it.
Ooh.
Oh! That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Wow, there you go.
Pyrrhec, you reach out and like you are definitely fighting something, but you get this axe and it's still shaking in your hand. You're pretty sure nothing's holding on to it, and then it kind of calms down a little bit.
Okay. So I'm
And
holding an
the
axe
shield
now.
is just still floating there beside you. It's not attacking.
The shield is not attacking. Okay.
Now that you
I-
are holding it,
Oh. Okay.
It's
This is
animated.
a Dalarian word, huh?
it would be. And if you scroll down, you actually have to convince it to give its word to you, because it is an attunement item.
Oh, okay.
But as long as you have it grappled, it's going to stop attacking you. I will briefly go to Rish to see what Rish does.
So now about the matter of this tea. Just out of universe for a second. Why are we giving it to Tokat? Like, am I really like gonna mess with someone's jazz here if I pursue this tea narrative?
I should also point out, when I say a bag of tea, I do not mean a single sachet tea bag that would be dipped. I mean a bag of loose tea that could fill several cups.
Or one very big cup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one extremely concentrated large jug of tea. Yes.
Okay, but no, with that or outer universe thing, why are we giving it to Tokat? Why does Tokat need the tea? What did I miss something in the setup here that we discussed?
I am very keen on giving it to Tokat because he very nearly died. He took 17 damage in that last encounter, and we were explicitly told that the tea was for rest and healing.
Okay, so in that case, I would like to, because I don't know what battle is raging, I would like to continue to go for the tea. What do I need to roll?
There you go.
Again,
can I just
versus-
say, just because I have some movement, while he's doing that, we're still in combat. I'm just going to move as far as I can, like 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, over to here to try to get some help while I'm holding this axe.
I could see myself disengaging from the tea narrative if I saw that someone was in distress, but right now it's all about the tea, right? So what do I roll to try and go for the tea some more?
Yeah, who's
So-
gonna tell him anyway?
Both of you are going to roll your athletics.
Okay, so that's yeah.
As long as you can. Or maybe not.
19! Woo!
All right.
It's tea time, baby.
Oh no.
So
Let's
Rathashkal,
go! So
Rathashkal, you're like trying to get him, and he's pushing and pushing and pushing, and then like fakes out and ducks under your arm and quickly sets the kettle to the fire.
No. I reach into my pouch of salty confectionery, spray like salt in his eyes, and I slither free. That's what I do.
Fair enough.
He's got his pocket sand, but it's licorice.
I mean,
Yeah.
literally all he's doing at this moment is putting the kettle over the flame. So it's starting to heat up, and then he's like going into the tea satchel. And as you open the tea satchel, you do get this wonderful aroma of a black tea, like a very good breakfast tea.
It was
But
worth
also, there is another little sachet containing a pinkish purple dust in the tea bag.
Oh.
Am I able to do some sort of check to see if I know what that is? Or is that or we have to wait?
Yeah, I don't think Reesh is liable to know what it is, but definitely
Alright.
identifies it as not tea.
Sure.
Rathashkal, you've had some salty confectionery sprayed in and around your eyes, and then tea has started to be made. You are definitely seeing there is lots of tea to go around here, though there is only 1 cup.
I am very tempted to attack Reesh. He did just throw salt in my eyes. I think that is a direct act of aggression. But, if I see, once I manage to get the damn salt out of my eyes, if I see this mysterious not tea substance, am I able to spare a moment of attention to assess what it might be?
Yes, you can roll an Arcana check.
Arcana. In fact, just for the hell of it, because I haven't done this yet, I am not going to roll, because as it turns out, I have foreseen this. I recall this from a dream I have had previously, and in so doing, I'm going to expend one of my 2 portent die, which I rolled earlier, which admittedly I did not roll very well with. I got a 12, and I'm going to expend that and add my bonus, so that's a total of 14.
Okay. Yes, you have seen dust of disappearance before, a dust that can be sprinkled over some individuals, plural, to make them go invisible, and this very much resembles it. You can quickly identify this as a dust of revealing, which will either allow somebody to see invisibility or make invisible creatures visible, giving people advantage to hit them.
Okay.
And was that a bonus action to do that?
That was
To
that was
just assess
just
this
straight your
stuff.
knowledge, so it wasn't really any action. You still have your
Okay.
full turn.
And this dust of revealing the invisible, how is it packaged, I guess? Is it just among
Basically
the tea,
in
or
what
is it,
looks like a
separate
little
from it?
tea sachet, so you could just take it out, and there's enough for 3 uses in the sachet.
Oh. I still don't know anything that's happening around the corner.
Correct.
So, well, I really want Tokat to get this tea, but I also want this dust. So, I'm going to grab the sachet of the dust, and at this point, I think I will try and run back towards the main body of this place. So, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
as
over
you
here.
round the
At which
corner,
point I
you
see this
see
happening.
Pyrek coming with this like axe that keeps trying to like move away from a little bit, and like a shield just floating beside him.
I attempt to wave the axe at him, but I'm probably just struggling on it.
All right. Tokat.
Wave the axe at me specifically, like with the intent of hurting me.
No, just to get attention.
Well, obviously the action has shifted out of this room that I'm in, and so I'm going to run over here. Maybe more like here-ish, something like that. Now, the shield is following him, but is it intending on hurting him? Like, is it going in, or is it literally just floating behind?
It just seems to be like following the axe. It's not attacking. It's not aggressive in any way.
Does it have like a normal shield, like handles on the inside?
It does.
Like the inner side? Okay. I'm just gonna lunge towards it and try and grab it. So I guess I'll go a little closer.
You can make
All
an
right.
athletics check.
Oh boy. Okay. Athletics check moment. Let's see what this. Why?
Okay, so
Oh my god.
Tiny-
with
tiny
athletics
little-
though, that's 9.
tiny
shield is a
sorcerer
little-
got that.
The shield is a little too slippery for you, and you can't
Oh,
quite grab
good.
onto it.
Yeah, God, it's a little too lubed up. I can't get in. All right.
All right. Daz, the axe and the shield haven't come up around the corner, but you do see Rathashkal kind of stop in his tracks as he goes to run around the other way. You still have the spell book in front of you, though.
So the first thing, and I don't know if this is going to count as an action or not, but essentially I myself want to try to use what I've just learned with the message cantrip. Is that possible?
Once again, there is a verbal component.
And this verbal component, it actually requires sound to escape your lips as opposed to just an activation of the articulators?
Yes.
Yes, David.
And we're sure
That's
about
how-
that.
That's how
We
magical
are.
silence works.
Because, of course, if you were to just mouth a message and would activate the articulators, and theoretically this would kind of magically transport itself to another person, certainly they would be able to
I already
decode
tried
the
that.
activation of the articulators.
I will say that if you would like to cast message without a verbal auditory component, then they will receive the lip reading gestures if they have proficiency with lip reading. They can interpret it.
You gotta be like a
My-
bone conducting headphone, and you gotta just put your mouth on another character's cheek, and see if the vibrations will go through that way.
Yo, that is a baller idea. Like that, genuinely, that is a great idea.
It's not through the medium of air, so the sound will go through.
Yeah, theoretically, I mean, how are we breathing? But I suppose it is a world of magic, is it not? All right, so bearing all this in mind, I turn myself about, and what do I behold as I turn about?
So you see Rish making some tea. You see Rathskal looking towards the rest of the room that is obscured from your view with a bit of a puzzlement on their face. And then, of
Okay.
course, the giant statue blocking the archway in the north wall.
Okie doke, I'm going to move over there. Certainly, I'm not standing on the table. I don't know how my character token got put there.
Oh, I moved it over because we were talking about line of sight.
All right, so then I'm in front of the table, not on the table. Can we say that?
Yep.
Okay. Let's say I'm right there. I've got one more movement, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
You now see Pyrek and Tokat coming with... well, the shield is floating free, though Tokat is trying to grab it, and the axe is kind of dancing in Pyrek's hands.
We're having some fun.
Does it appear to me that Pyrek is having more success than Tokath?
Yes.
All right. Can I move on to this pillar? Is it just like a fun pillar, or is it a pillar?
It is a substantial marble pillar.
Can I do this? Can I do that?
You can.
All right. Okay. I'm going to try to help rest this shield.
All right. So you can make an athletics check.
Athletics. I have a +6. All right. Roll. That's pretty good.
All right. I don't think it stands a chance. Nope. It used all of its power to try and stay out of Tokat's hands. So you have now grappled an animated shield.
Wow.
Once again, you will need to persuade it in an area that allows vocalizations to reveal its command word to you, but...
and I suppose that will be another action. Yeah.
And also
Okay.
in a place that allows sound. I guess you could
Right.
probably persuade
Okay.
through interpretive dance or something, but...
Oh, wait. Are you suggesting that I, Brydosmion, could possibly persuade this thing through performance?
I am, in fact.
Anyway, but yeah, do I do this now or on a future turn?
You can do it now, because all you've done this turn is move.
All right. So then,
But
I am going
he
to
did grapple.
perform. Oh, that's right, I did.
Sorry?
Well, I got the shield. I grappled it.
Oh, yeah, you grappled it, but now you have to perform.
Oh, fantastic. Very, very
Okay.
good. I am going to give this thing the absolute merriest jig that my heart can conjure up. And let's just double check that indeed I do have a +6 for performance. Oh, that's not very good, is it?
With absolutely no music or even like the rhythm of the step giving you feedback from your dance, you don't think your performance was great.
No.
Pyrek,
well.
you are so we are essentially out of combat now, but
Okay.
Pyrek, you are holding on to this axe. It's not struggling near as much, but I don't know if you want to let it go and risk doing anything, or...
What I want to do, because like I can't use an axe. I'm not like going to try to control it. But Tokat is right there. Can I like wrench it over towards him and like gesture like for him to try to take it?
You can.
Let's see.
Okay.
Tokat, because it's being handed to you, you're not going to have to roll for this one. It's a little aggressive in your
Got
hand,
it.
but eventually slows down a little bit.
All right. Tamed.
Pyrek, do you
Okay.
move anywhere else, or?
I guess like I'm gonna look around. Can I take a closer look into these two rooms, or maybe just look into the room that I'm standing beside, and
Yeah.
see if there's anything?
So once again, this room has a locked gated front on it. There is a writing desk in the back, and there is also a sort of magical creation table of some variety. You see some glowing sigils on it. Clearly a workshop for creating magic items.
Can I roll an Arcana and see if, like, there's something I can see through the bars to say that table would be helpful at all?
I guess roll an investigation.
Okay, I can roll investigation. 16.
16. You do see what looks like a coin sitting on top of the arcane table. It's probably been enchanted in some way. Other than that, you don't see a lot in this room. There are some scrolls, but they don't, from this distance, look like magic scrolls that contain incantations or anything.
Okay. I'm going to. So this is locked, right?
It is.
Okay. I'm gonna try to break into there with thieves' tools again. So. To see if maybe.
Do I see what Pyrek is doing?
You do indeed.
Yeah.
Am I close enough to thwap him?
You could be. We're not really in combat, so yeah, you could just kind of like take the shield and give him a thwack.
Yeah. I'm going to do that,
Okay.
and then I'm going to shake my head with a very frowny face.
Okay, and I'm gonna be like, and then continue trying to open the door.
I'm going to roll my eyes, and can I please use a cantrip?
It depends on if there's a verbal component or not.
Do you have anything that's only
Mage
that's no
hand.
verbal? It has a verbal.
You've got to be kidding me. Mage Hand has a hand. The hand has a verbal component, you're telling me.
You just learned the spell. You should know this.
Talk to the
Yeah.
hand.
So verbal, somatic, and material.
I don't see material, just verbal and somatic.
Oh, really?
Shape you psychic manifold and channel you the astral realm. See you mind in, the echo a second hand of. Make you the gesture, the conjure of, while speak you these words. Oh, I see this. The speak you these words part. That's the. Okay.
If I could cast Mage Hand myself, I would, but I can't. So, are you doing anything else to stop me?
No, I'm just going to pull up my lyre, and then you see me do this.
Okay. Oh, nat 20.
Oh, wistful
Okay.
strum.
This is
Tokat, you feel the axe get a little aggressive again, but you're still holding on to it, and it calms down. But the door does open.
okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
go in here and I'm gonna grab that coin, just desperately trying to figure out some way to end the silent spell or something.
All right. As you pick it up and start to examine it, Rathashkal, looking through the bars into this room, you can immediately identify what this is.
Oh. Oh.
It's a charm of divination, huh?
So, George, would you like to roll 2d20s, please?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. I guess I can roll. Okay.
Come on, 20 and 1.
Okay. 20. And then I will go R.
Yo, he rolled a 20.
Yep.
Nice.
Here comes the
20
one.
and a 16.
Wow. Okay.
The
So
20
I
is
have-
wonderful, but-
Okay. So this works the same as his divination then?
Yes,
Okay.
except once you use it once for either 20 or 16, it's vanished. Now, you don't have to be the one who holds this. You can give it to someone else, but those 2 rolls are saved in it.
No, I'll keep it. I'll put it in my pocket. Okay. People? I'm not hearing anybody.
Well, first thing I want to do is I'm going to move over here because there's been commotion. I'm going to leave the tea behind because I said I would do that. I can't really think of much to do other than to join Pyrrhic
Okay.
in the room to see what's going on. So I guess if I can just mosey on over here and just have a gander at what's happening.
He's just
That's
pocketing
about
a
it.
Coin.
Yeah. Just get into thick action and that's me.
Is my axe, is it yanking me in any particular direction?
No, it was trying to get out of your hands, and it felt like
Okay.
it was going to attack Pyrrhic again, but you were able to hold on.
Okay. All right. Docile. All right.
I'm going to try and, through some combination of gestures, holding up the little sachet of tea that I have, I'm going to try and get Tokat's attention. And, again, he can't actually hear what I'm saying, but I will be attempting to say, by my mouth movements, he can probably tell I'm very emphatically telling him about this tea. No, this is for him.
Oh,
right.
jeez.
I assume that you're right in front of me at this point, like you've walked over. I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna like squint as you're like waving this bag, and I'm thinking that you found like some specimen of like dried plants or something, and I'm very interested. So I'm gonna walk over, maybe kind of try and tuck this axe in my pocket or on my belt if it'll allow me. And then I'm going to grab it and I'm going to open it up and start examining the leaves and see if there's anything good in there. Like I don't know if anything notable happens when I do that, but I am going to do that without realizing that it's, something intended for drinking, because I just see a bag of leaves.
It smells really good.
If only someone brought some water down with them from the tea making station, eh?
I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna take a little pinch of it and put it in a little baggie, and then I'm gonna hand the rest of it back to.
He now has potpourri.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm here, like, looking at you guys, like, completely not comprehending anything that's going on with the tea bag. As far
I
as
will be
me,
gesturing around the corner back to where the tea was.
okay.
So I'll take him up on that because it's like, oh, tea's back on the card, boyos. So I'm gonna move back over to here, and I'm assuming the water is warm at this stage.
Yeah.
Yada yada yada. I'm gonna
Alright.
take all the necessary equipment one might want to produce the finest cup of tea one can have, and I am gonna bring it back over to here, and hand it to Tokat, and he should get the point, right?
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah. At this point, I'm like, oh, okay. Now
It is
I'll
a
take
very
a sip.
soothing tea, but it doesn't have any actual healing properties, despite what the Irish nation will let you know.
Well,
Lies and
spiritually, I feel
slander.
healed.
Lies and slander.
Okay. I'm watching them drink the tea, and I'm kind of assuming that there's some reason for Wrath doing his strange things. I'm about 50-50 on breaking into
is a very
places and
foolish
doing
assumption.
stuff.
Reach, that door is still locked. That's the
Oh.
one that had the.
My bad.
If you want to go
bad.
in there, I'm just about to try unlock it. Let me try unlock it for you.
This is the one
Yeah.
that has the plaque on the front of it with. The
Okay, so
hieroglyphics.
there's hieroglyphics there. Looking at it, does it look like I could open it, or is like, does it? I, you know what? I'm going to look at those, and I'm going to motion to the wizard to come over and take a look at it because I am a little concerned this could be like a magic trap, and I'm not necessarily going to try to break in immediately.
Do we recognize these hieroglyphs from before? Didn't we have some hieroglyphs upon entering? Is there any commonality here?
Yes, in interest of time, I will give you one similarity. When Xeshor was doing the chalk rubbing of the original glyphs, these arms stretched out. This top left glyph is one of the ones that became visible, and that changed the original phrase from gone astray to not gone astray. So you're reasonably sure the outstretched arms are some sort of negation thing.
Okay. I love the way my stone thick sellsword knows about what negation is in language. It's fun.
That's 5th edition. You can take a feat called Linguist, and you immediately learn 3 languages.
Sure.
How to write them, speak them, everything.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I
how do
still
we
have
know
that chalk rubbing I took of the original on the outer door. So I was going to say that, yeah, I will take that out and try to compare them and see if there's any other thing I can glean from them.
I mean, both of them contain an owl and both of them contain a cobra, but without knowing what those symbols mean, and I will say those are phonetic glyphs rather than words or anything, you probably wouldn't be able to get very far with that.
Let me just check something. Nope, comprehend languages requires a verbal component as well.
I will say the sneaky DM in me, knowing that comprehend languages, if you had to cast it earlier, lasts for an hour, I was like, okay, so if I give them some magic items that require attunement, that would burn out comprehend languages before they get here.
Oh.
So I'm going to gesture
I have
to...
yet to actually cast a spell.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to gesture to Pyrek and just at the door to be like, come on, do something.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to, since there doesn't seem to be any other way in, I'm going to risk it. And I'm just going to roll my thieves' tools and see if it does anything. An 8.
Unfortunately, your picks break off in the lock.
So I would like to, seeing that Pyrek has failed, I would like to just try and hit it in true fighter style, if that's okay. I'm going to batter it
Smash
with a
the door.
clave. See how we get on. Again, what do I roll for that? Sorry.
So that'll be the D20 roll plus your strength modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Okay, right, wait. Strength modifier plus my proficiency bonus, so that's +1, +2. Okay, it's +3. Yeah?
Yep.
Sounds reasonable. What was that?
It's a 13, so you can roll damage.
Okay, and that's 1d10 minus 1d10 minus 1 roll. Oh, sorry. Was that right? No.
That is right. If you have a -1 modifier, so
Yeah.
you put a slight little chip in the wooden plaque, but it doesn't seem to have done a lot of damage.
I've also slightly put out my hip because I'm really old, so now I'm limping a little bit.
I should have made your model look older.
That's what you get for throwing salt in my eyes.
Daz,
Would
I
have
see
heard
The
a
taste
crack
is
if there was
some
any
salt.
sound.
Daz, I see you moving up there, and as you're kind of looking around, do you see a few more hieroglyphics on the door behind the big statue?
Well, how about that? Let's go over and give this a closer examination.
All right, you can roll your investigation.
Let's see. Nothing.
Lads, can we get out of the study hall and get to
Can
the
I-
final battle before we
That's
have to
pretty
go?
good.
Could I ask
Okay,
Agma to put down the picture just so we can see all the rolls and stuff, like the chat, if that's okay? Thanks, man.
Daz, a very familiar set of sigils, is on the door behind this statue. The statue itself looks like it could be moved, but would be pretty difficult to do so. But your arcane feeling looking at these sigils and how they were the password to get into the tower itself is, if you could somehow complete this phrase, you would be magically whisked to the highest portion of the tower.
Yeah, indeed. That is the beginning of it, and we know what the end of it is.
Mm-hmm.
But you cannot speak.
You can't speak, but you can write. Okay. Whose it's has convinced me. I'm going to walk over to this door because I'm going to check really quick. I don't think I have any thieves' tools. You might be able to remember if I do. I don't suppose a disguise kit has any thieves' tools in it?
It does not.
No.
No. All right. So I am going to walk over to this door and gently but firmly push the old man aside.
Who are you calling old?
But sir, I said nothing.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to search my feelings to figure out what the best way is to bash this door in.
If you had a very big club or a battering ram, although it does look pretty sturdy.
I mean, I've got an unequipped mace in my equipment.
Yeah, you could try with the mace.
Okay, I'm gonna take out my my 4-pound mace, and I'm going to give that a swing. Now I'm not attacking, so like, can I use athletics with this, or what do you recommend? Is it just general strength?
I mean, it is just a bash, but you're still going to roll damage, and it's a matter of doing enough damage to literally break the iron.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then this is an
The door
action.
has hit
So this
points.
is an attack.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, attack it is. You'll have to excuse me here. Just 1 second. Using, and then. Okay, all right. So then, I've got. Let's see, hold on a sec. Yeah, no, this is just to hit, right? Roll d20 plus 6. I'm going. No, I can't.
That is
I
enough
was
to
gonna
hit,
say-
because you're just literally hitting
Okay.
the broadside of a barn. But now you can roll
Right.
damage.
Okay, the damage is. Well, just wait. Hold on a sec. 1d6 plus 4. 8.
Okay. You give it a good crack and, brush off a little bit of the coating, but it doesn't seem like you're having much of an effect on the metal. It would take a harder swing than that to get through iron.
Okay.
Wait, just so humor me here for a second. We absolutely need to speak. Like, we need to try and find a way to speak. Can we not just, like, there's nothing like we can just write this phrase? I say it to
I
the
think
group.
if.
Oh, they can't hear you.
How
Oh.
can we? So,
Of course, sorry.
But you can mime
Wait.
that.
so
Wait,
has
hold on,
Daz had found any way to like figure out to like tell us? I guess he can't tell us what he found out about the statue.
I
huh?
I can grab you. I can grab them. Like if we're out of combat and out of turn order, can I like go and tap each of them and take them to the statue and point?
Right.
You can.
All right.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
All right. Oh,
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the statue, and we see that the phrase that there's something, and would we all, do we need to roll anything to know to like come up with the same idea that he had, that you have to complete it somehow?
Can
No,
I try
think that's
performance
pretty-
again?
Yes,
Okay.
you can.
I'm gonna try to perform for you. Oh God. It really, I'm really naturally a singer, my dragonborn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of point to the top phrase, point to the middle word, and then put like a little box around the bottom where I attempt to indicate that there should be glyphs there, and then point to my head indicating, remember when we, and then point to everybody, remember when we all saw this.
Okay, I'm gonna try to like pull the plaque off of this door.
Oh no.
Can I try that?
After Daz's performance, because he did drag you away to try and show you this.
Okay.
Was that an 8, Daz?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not your best game of charades ever, but
No.
and apparently you've lost one audience member because Pyrek drifted away. But
Yeah.
I think you've gotten the general impression.
I do have a crowbar.
Okay, with a crowbar you can pull the plaque off the door.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the plaque off, and I'm gonna put it up in the statue underneath the other thing.
I'm going to shake my head and face palm.
That is communicated loud and clear, and the result of Pyrek's actions have already been interpreted by Daz.
Okay.
I would like to be prodding again. I'm sorry, Bib's character, trying to make some sort of reference to the sketches he had made earlier, possibly pointing up where he stored them. Yeah, my character has an inkling that maybe there's something in that.
That is. I was going to say I'm going to get the lithographs out that I've made and try and put them up against the markings on the statue, and specifically the remind me the original ones. The one that we found on the door, the outside of the tower, are identical to the ones on this statue.
Correct. Okay.
And that was what was the specific phrasing for it again?
Not gone astray, but gone away. So not gone astray, but is visible there. And then if you transfer the chalk back on, that is not my intended way to get through this, but I think that will actually work. While I move you guys to the next map, I will say if you had have kept exploring the Mage's spellbook, you would have found that the Mold Earth spell does not require a verbal component and can engrave in stone.
Now, come here. Did we end up solving that for time constraint reasons, or was that actually like?
No,
That's canon.
because he actually had he had chalked it, and then so when he pushes back up and puts the chalk on it, it does put the words there where it was needed. So
I
Okay,
am taking
so-
full credit
But
for
also-
that.
But also, there was a table. There was a table with a writing implement. We could have just gone and written it on there.
Yeah.
your tokens will be around this fire in the bottom right of the map.
Okay.
Yes.
And for
okay.
reasons of time, I'm just going to immediately start initiative.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. There's a fire? I can't see the fire.
Bottom
Yeah, I
right.
can't see the fire.
Oh.
Okay, I'm
Where? This
I'm
is a
just
big
gonna
map.
go
Where's my
next
fire?
to Daz.
Okay. Why are we? This is not the desert.
This is
Oh,
not
this-
desert.
This map
Where
is
are we?
big.
We've been yoinked.
Okay. once again, I have rolled
Can we speak again?
very low on initiative.
You
Okay.
can speak again.
Oh! Okay.
Oh, that feels good.
Oh goodness!
Oh!
So when I gain the ability to speak, I turn to Rothos, and I say to him, "Good sir, care to sample my scales?"
Well, I was relieved that I could speak again, but now I'm not so
Prob-
happy.
the problem is we can hear. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Instant regret. Instant regret. Let's
Okay.
go back.
Tokat, can
It
you
would
also
seem
enter
that the
your
dragonkin
initiative?
are not as wise as
Oh
the tales
yes,
would say.
yes.
Put yourself on there,
Boom.
Daz.
Let's see. That is going to be a 12. Woo!
Woo! The best number.
the
Oh, I
only
see.
time I
I'm
get decent
far
rolls.
away.
All right. As you arrive through this rudimentary campsite fire rather than a hearth this time, you do find yourselves in very much not desert. It's a green area with a ruined building just to the northwest there. There is a broken bridge, although there's enough left that it might allow you to jump over the river. And you get the sense that you've been moving through pocket dimensions basically in this tower anyway. So this is just another of the wizard's creations. He did say go to the above places, drink some tea, and then replace the tablet. And sort of as you appear and start looking around and realizing that your instruments make music, your voices are audible again, a little chant from somewhere north-ish of you comes, but you don't see the individual as it, in a very rough, sort of high-pitched voice, says, Gudata agu gichicha, Gudata agu gitakcha, Tespa gichi, Tespa gitak. And you get the sense that it's almost mocking, but obviously anyone who speaks draconic knows that this literally says, I see you, I hear you, I watch you, I listen to you.
Oh my.
Good thing I don't speak that.
Would I? So I know draconic and I use it for my spells. Would I recognize that as a spell incantation?
It certainly sounds like one to you, though it's not a spell you're familiar with.
Okay. Me as a person, I knows it, but Pyric doesn't know it.
Yes. So, Daz, we are in
I am
initiative right
so-
away.
Yeah, we're initiative order.
Yes.
So I'm going to let
Okay.
Daz go first.
Continue.
Fantastic. I would remind one and all that I am wearing the boots of Elvenkind, and so my movements cannot be heard. And I'm going to take this one step further, and I believe that this is correct. I believe I can cast this on myself. Can I cast invisibility on myself?
You can indeed.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to go ahead and do that, and now I cannot be seen or heard.
All right. Do you take any movement right now, or do you just use invisibility and stay put?
Now I'll go ahead and move. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put myself right there.
Okay. Tokat.
You're muted.
Not anymore. All right. While I am tempted to examine some of the plant life around here, I think at least for the time being, I'm gonna have my my little sentient axe at the ready, but I'm gonna just kind of creep up this way, same distance over here. But I can be heard, so that's not great.
Your sentient axe can't be used with its magical properties until you attune to it. That takes about an hour, but you can still swing it as a magical axe.
It's still an axe with a personality.
Yep. So all you've done is moved. You could double move if you wanted to, or you could take any actions.
If anything else, I will examine some plants on the ground nearby, see if there's anything interesting.
Okay. So then you can roll a
Nature?
investigation check, please.
Okay, alright. Fine. Alright. Investigation. Great. Alright. That is going to be a 10. Love it.
Yeah, as you pick up like some of the vegetation, it just kind of turns to dust in your hand, like it's dying instantly, and you have never seen a natural plant work like that.
Interesting. Dust, does this dust remain, or does it kind of vaporize into the ether?
Well, as you kind of like pick it up, it's just like turning almost to sand in your hand, and like as you rub your fingers together, it falls back down in between the blades of grass.
Does it tea?
It doesn't.
Guys, this grass doesn't tea.
Qazhexeshor.
Right. So, in the interest of actually, somehow I've made it this far into the game without casting any spells. So, as soon as we arrive in this new location, and once I've taken in the fact that we seem to be in this strange, outdoor pocket dimension, I am going to kneel and take out my lodestone amulet, and I'm going to intone a single word of power, Kralmithu, and as I do that, I shall cast the Detect Magic spell.
Oh. Very nice. I have to quickly look that up to see what information you do get.
I can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
Yeah. All right, so looking around you, Qazhexeshor, literally everything within your 30-foot gaze is magical. And while you do get a very strong aura of conjuration, which would explain the pocket dimension, you also get an aura of illusion. You can make an investigation check as well.
Yes, please. Investigation. I don't think that's going to be good enough, but that's a 9.
Okay. Yeah, there is definitely some illusion going on here, but you're failing to see exactly what the illusion is. Do you move?
I am... Yeah, I'm going to move north to be...
keep in mind you can't
be
see
near
or hear
me.
Daz, but...
But I can see you, and I can hear you.
Pyrek.
Presumably, I see Daz disappearing as
Oh,
he casts the
actually with
invisibility
detect
spell.
magic, yes, yeah. You can see the illusion.
Yeah, you
of
can see an
Daz's-
aura.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
So, all right. Would he have, Bib? Would you have communicated like that this place is an illusion, or I don't know.
I don't think I know quite that much yet.
Okay.
I maybe was aghast by just the gleam of magic about this entire place.
Okay.
But I would not have overtly said anything about any illusions yet.
And you've
Okay.
heard reference to the fact that the grass does not indeed tea.
It's important.
Okay. So I'm going to take a hint from Daz, and I'm going to say "Gitcha for getcha," and I will also be invisible.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I guess I have to manually do my spell slots. And then I am going to be, I'm not gonna, you guys are bunching up. I'm not gonna be bunched up with you guys, but I'm gonna go over like here.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm going to retroactively say that when I become invisible, I say, Naurnilaxon. There we go. No, Naurnilaxon. Naurnilaxon. That's the stress pattern. There we go.
Valyrian?
Yeah. I
What
mean,
does-
after all,
so-
my name is Valyrian.
Nice.
So mine says I am unseen. What is yours translate as?
It means in order to not be seen in the future.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
not to be seen.
Yeah.
So, like, do not see?
No,
Okay,
not to
yeah.
be seen.
Oh, not to be seen. Okay. Rish.
Right. So I am going. How much distance can one cover with an ordinary thing?
6 squares. And then you
give me a
can
moment.
double move for another 6 if needed.
Yeah. Will you let me? Is there any chance I could dash and maybe jump over the bridge to the other side? It's kind of 12, kind of.
Yes,
A little bit.
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh
Cool.
gosh.
Do I need to do some sort of checky thing to get like over the bridge, or do we just assume my awesomeness will make it happen?
Your awesomeness will make this happen, and my pleasure for you to do so.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
so
gosh.
Please.
I'm somewhere here, ready to cause chaos.
Oh,
And-
chaos abounds. How tall is Rish?
Rish, he's 1.75 centimeters. Not 1.75
Oh,
centimeters.
wow.
Sorry, 1 point. Sorry, that's not what I meant to say.
What 1.75 meters?
He's like the
Meters.
height of a chapstick. Like
6 foot
Okay.
2?
No, it's like
No,
5'9".
6 feet. 5'9".
No,
Okay.
it's 5'9", 5'9", 5'10". Yeah,
Okay.
in the wrong units of measurement. Just
Yeah, I'm Canadian and I'm still going with feet on this one.
I know.
Right. So, Rish, you run and you jump, and everybody just watches as Rish sinks up to his shoulders in solid stone. Like he just disappears, and then even his head disappears. Rish, you have just landed in quicksand. There was no bridge on the other side, and only your shoulders and head are out of the quicksand. So you are still able to call out, but to everyone else, you have disappeared under a bridge. Or through a
Wow. So
bridge.
can I just call out that there is danger here to everyone?
You can.
Yeah.
Whatever you'd like to say.
Yeah. No tea here. No. Bad. Here is bad.
oh no. I don't think there's any tea anywhere in here.
So
What does
I
it
step
mean?
out of time and universe and say, "Well done, Protesilaus," who, of course, was the first one to jump off the boat that reached Troy, and of course, as prophesied, the first to jump off the boat was the first to die. So well done.
Oh, okay.
I knew what I was doing. I
mean, we'll see.
A noble cause.
We'll see if that bears out. Tokat, would you like to do a wisdom save, please?
That's
Oh, boy.
not a good. That's not a good portent.
These dice hate you, man.
It's rigged.
Tokat, in your mind, via telepathy, you hear a voice. Run, jump, and save your friend. And this seems absolutely perfectly reasonable to you since you just failed the saving throw on suggestion.
Great.
So,
good.
On your
Oh,
next
good.
turn, you will be running and jumping as well.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm coming. I'll check for tea.
Join
In
me on the
meantime,
beach.
Daz,
Goodness gracious me. I'm going to obviously not run and jump over the bridge. That would be foolhardy. But I'm going to step over to the shore right here, and without, actually dipping a toe in, I just want to examine the water. And I don't know if I need to roll something for this. You can tell me if I do. But like, is it rushing very hard? Is it very deep? Can I just walk across it?
Give me an investigation check.
Sure. I don't have a bonus for that. 15.
Okay. As you run your, I guess you're just looking, and the water seems a little inconsistent to you, and your senses are getting different things. Like your eyes say this is a fast-moving river, but your ears are going, no. If anything, it's standing still. And as this disbelief takes you, this entire terrain melts away. The hallucinatory terrain no longer affects you, and you can see you are in fact standing in a complete desert. There is in fact still a ruined cottage there. There is still a fireplace there, but there is no river whatsoever. And you can see the 2 patches of quicksand.
Perfect. Okay. And, oh goodness.
You now also
by
see
the way,
Rish's head.
oh, good. Let's leave him be. So, with the message cantrip is I can only send a message to one person. Is that right?
I believe that's correct, but if you cast a spell, your invisibility goes away.
You're absolutely right.
Can you not just shout it though, David?
You can just
shout it?
yell.
Yeah.
I can. It will reveal my location temporarily, but I suppose I could. Anyway, I think it's worth it here. I'll still stay invisible just in case. But I say, friends, this entire place is an enchantment except for the cottage yonder. We stand in the desert at present. If you follow me precisely, you will be safe.
And they can't see you to follow you precisely.
Oh.
Gosh darn it. That's a if you know what? I say if you follow my voice, you will be safe.
I'm following another voice.
Are you moving any further, Daz?
You know what? Why not? Let's just
Why?
I'm going to move. I'm basically going to move directly into the river, and that is where I'm going to call out. Come to me. You know me. You trust me. You love me. And I'm going to go ahead and use persuasion on that, where I have a +8.
I mean, yeah, you guys definitely trust him.
It's up to us whether we let the persuasion affect us, right?
It is indeed.
Yeah.
However, it is Tokat's turn, and Tokat has not been dissuaded of his previous suggestion.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go dive in and look for some tea. You know,
Yeah, boy.
gotta
boy.
do what I gotta do. I'm coming in for that tea. Here I come. We're gonna find out the truth. Yeah. No. I'm yeah.
And how tall is Tokat?
Yeah.
How tall is Tokat?
I am 5'10".
Okay, so you're up to your shoulders beside Rish as well.
Great.
Nice.
Do I feel contented by my choice, or has the spell kind of worn off?
You have now followed the suggestion, and that is the end of it. Rathashkal, at the beginning of your turn, you sink an additional 3 feet. You now have your hands above the sand if you reach up. I hope you're holding your breath.
Wait.
Wait, Rathashkal? No,
sorry,
I think we got names.
No, I did get that mixed up. Sorry, Rish.
Just my hands are above the sand.
Yeah, you sunk another 3 feet. Like, you can try and pull yourself up if you want, but
It's not his
yeah,
turn yet, though.
Yeah, surely I wait for my turn. Yeah.
yeah, it's Rathoskal's turn.
It's
Sorry, so
Rathoscal.
that sinking will happen later. That's what happened when I messed up the names.
Yeah.
It's Rathoskal's turn.
Right.
Oh, you know
So,
what? Just as
at
my
this point,
bonus
do we
action,
see-
as you listen to me, just listen and just as to convey my location to those. Go ahead.
Yeah, Rathoskal, you can keep going.
Right. So this river is still apparent to me.
You do see it, however, you do see that it is illusory enchantment. As is everything around you.
And I can see that Rish and Tokat are currently stuck in... Do I see quicksand, or does it just look like normal earth to me?
It looks like they fell right through the bridge on the other side, so you can't see them at the moment.
Well, if I can't see them, then I can't help them, so I'll just go over to where Daz is. Why can't I move? There we go. Do I need to roll to follow the sound of Daz's
No, I think you can
slash
follow it
voice?
well.
Okay. If there are any other auras within 30 feet of me that I gain by moving, I become aware of those. But other than that...
You could do an investigation to see if there's anything else around, but magically, no.
I will definitely do that. Investigation. 13.
13. All right.
Oh, excuse
You
me,
do
15.
see, just up here on the corner of the cottage, kind of peeking out, this long, skinny, gaunt creature with string-like hair and teeth like an anglerfish, looking towards where your friends jumped across the river and drooling with hunger.
I will alert everyone to this.
Okay.
I will
Oh.
point and there, a foe, and I will. Well, I assume that's all the actions I can do on this turn.
Unless you have a bonus action.
I do not. So
Okay. Then it is Pyrek's turn.
Um,
Pyrek, you have been alerted to the
did,
location of the fiend.
Yeah.
Just a quick question: Does he now? Does Rathoscal? Does he see through everything now? Does he know that? I mean, everybody knows they're in the desert, but can they see what I see? Can he see what I see?
No, a 13 isn't strong enough to break the illusion, but it is good enough to
Got
see
it.
that the creature was hiding, physically.
Okay.
hiding.
Cool. Oh, okay.
So I saw the two of these guys just disappear,
Through a bridge.
and I know, like intellectually, that all I'm seeing is an illusion, but I haven't broken through it. Right?
You can roll your investigation to try and break through it.
I can do that. Well, I'll do that. Let's go investigation. A 1.
Yeah, this magic is strong and has captivated your senses.
Okay, well, since I can't see anything, my only clue is Daz playing his instrument. So I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just as far as I can go up toward that, and hang out then.
Okay. Rish, now at the start of your turn, you start sinking another 3 feet.
Am I close enough? I can try and pull myself up, correct?
You can try, yes. It
Would
is
I be close enough to try and use Tokat as leverage?
No, wait a second. Wait a second.
Are you
Would
gonna
you
push
like
him
to use
down?
Tokath as leverage?
Wait, say that again, Joey.
How would you like to? You're literally just going to use him as something to climb on?
Yeah, like press down his head and force myself Like, kind of, oh, that's
Wait
what
a
I'm aiming for.
I love the sacrifices you are willing to make for the party. Yes, if you want to do that, you'll get advantage on a strength check to try and free yourself.
Great.
good.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
good. Love it,
strength
yeah.
check is, I think that's a plus. Wait, that can't be right. Oh,
Is that
sorry.
gonna- is-
Point of order. Hold on. Point of order, Joey. On the character sheet, on roll 20 is the modifier on the far left of the character sheet, the big giant numbers.
Yes, the
Yeah.
modifier is the...
Yeah.
Oh, you have a -1 to strength.
I do, yeah, because I'm 75.
Yeah, so D20 -1.
D20 minus 1. And I roll advantage so I can roll 2 of them, yeah?
You can.
Oh god.
Okay. So I rolled a 7.
There's a
Where's the other one?
75-year-old man trying to
So
climb up
either
my
a,
body.
a 2 or a 4. So no, you're yep. He's trying to climb up you, but not making any headway.
Okay.
Can I wait? Does bardic
Yes.
inspiration count as a spell?
No, it is a bonus action, but people have to be able to see or hear you, I think.
I can hear him. Sound's not soundproof.
We're definitely
True. So, on your turn, I mean, you did say you were playing as a bonus action. Were you wanting to give someone bardic inspiration?
Well, I suppose this is a game question. Does bardic inspiration, can I essentially just use it whenever, or is it the type of thing where I have to decide ahead of time, you're going to get bardic inspiration at some point?
You give bardic inspiration on your turn as a bonus action, and a person can use that bardic inspiration die at any point of their choosing within the next 10 minutes.
Okay. Then I think it makes sense to give one of those to our first friend who has jumped in. Tokoth, you're on your own. You knew what was going on. I have no sympathy for you. Okay, so I give one. I've now expended 2 of my bardic
Just wanted the
inspirations.
tea.
I give you one of them, so feel free to use it. And in case you don't know what that is, that you can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. You can basically add 1d6.
1d6, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and do that, if that's okay.
Slightly metagaming, but do you want to do that on really bad rolls, or would you like to
Right.
wait for your next turn?
No, I would like to action surge and do the same thing again.
Oh, nice.
Oh!
Hell yeah.
Oh god.
So
oh
I-
god, this is not good.
I'm gonna do. So that's 2d20, correct?
Correct.
2d20
Yes.
minus
Oh, and-
1. Go on, David.
And let me
Does.
tell you something about bardic inspiration. You can wait to use it until after you see the roll.
Correct.
But before you know what the result of that roll is. So if you think it's a good roll, you don't have to use your bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Excellent. Right. Here we go. We're rolling.
So
So
you either have a 13, or you can add a d6 to that. It's up to you.
I'd have a 13 or add a d6 to that. I'll add the d6 to that. Let's
I think it makes
let's
sense.
let's try. A d6 plus 0, just straight d6.
Yes. Straight d6.
A raw d6, some might say.
All right.
5.
You are 7
come
feet.
on.
Oh
You
no.
are 7 feet in the sand, and you have just rolled an 18, which means that you have clawed your way out.
Wait a second. And what happens to me?
You get
Later,
feet and
sucker!
hands all over you, and then
Oh god.
yeah. You still have movement available because you action surged, and you still have a bonus action. So whatever you want to do, Rish.
Yeah, I will. Can I go like over here? That far?
I don't know where over here is, but
Oh, sorry, over here. I should have moved
wouldn't
that.
recommend walking directly back into the quicksand.
That's
you
a good
have
point.
to go around.
I have to go around, so I have to go out here somewhere, like, and
Yeah, so you
trace
can
the
move
perimeter.
6 squares.
Okay, hold on. So, is something like that okay?
That's 5 squares. You can do one more.
Perfect. Let's go. Yeah, let's just go here. Delightful. And then I don't think I need to do anything as a bonus action. My goal in life has been achieved. Done.
Okay.
Love you, Agma.
Yeah. Love you too, Artifexine.
Sure you do.
Sheds a tear in the corner.
All right. Seeing that you escaped and you seem quite formidable in your ability to claw yourself out from so deep, this adversary doesn't like that. He speaks into your mind, and Rish, if you'd give me a wisdom save, please.
Yeah. Again, that's using the far left column. No. Yes? Yes.
Slightly to the right and up. I'm just opening your sheet. So you have a +2 to your wisdom
+2,
saves.
yeah,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Thank you. 12.
All right. So that's a total of 14. You can now consider yourself charmed. This lovely individual hiding up here is a perfectly reasonable friend. There is no reason
course.
to attack him.
Absolutely.
Now,
We can have
you
tea
don't
together.
have to listen. Yeah, you don't have to listen to what he says. Like, he can't command you or anything, but you are disinclined to attack him.
Absolutely. Why would I? Yeah.
Daz, you notice a mood change in Rish, whereby he looks at this person hiding up there and is kind of like, hey, yeah, this guy looks pretty cool. And it is your turn,
Okay,
Daz.
so I am still invisible and nobody can hear me, or at least nobody can hear my movements. They can hear when I talk or play. How close do I need to get to this thing to be able to do, I don't know, an arcana or a history check so that I can figure out what the heck it is?
I think looking at it, you would line it up with the sketches that were in the first floor of this tower, and it is one of the Wadil, a type
The
of
Wadil.
a cannibalistic fae, or flesh-rending fae.
And is this something that I would have learned about for the first time, or is it something that would be well known to me if I were to do some sort of check?
This is the first time you've encountered it, and you only learned about it from the books below.
Understood. So, how would everybody like for me to swing for the fences?
How's that?
Okay.
Oh, God.
Hold on a sec. Let me just range 30 feet. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, this should be good enough. All right. I'm going to break my invisibility and attempt to cast suggestion on this thing.
Okay.
No. Suggestion on a fae. I'm not sure if that's gonna.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
So, my spell casting ability is my charisma, correct?
Yeah.
It is.
And so I roll a charisma, and then okay, this is what it says at the top of my sheet: modifier +4, spell attack +6, and then save DC 14. Which of those do I apply to my charisma roll?
I will say, before you get into this, and Pyrek is hinting at it, from reading the material downstairs and understanding that this is a fae, because suggestion is a charm, you think it might be immune. You can try it, but...
Well, that is essentially what I was trying to figure out, if I could figure out. Yeah. All right, fine. You know what, then? I am just going to... I'm not going to do that. But I'm just going to go put myself as... Because I can do like a double move, right? Is that right?
You can?
Yeah, I'm just going to park myself right behind it. Stop playing, obviously. I'm just going to sit right there for the time being. Still invisible and still wearing my boots of elven kind, which means I make no sound when I'm moving.
Correct. All right. Tokat, you were 3 feet in. You sink another 1 foot.
Oh, good.
What would you like to do?
Oh, man. All right, well, does that animated axe, does it have its own independent survival instinct since it's not attuned to me? Like, is it trying to escape?
It doesn't seem to be at the moment. It's just kind of in your hands.
Okay. Well, I don't have too much good stuff with me. How how about? I mean, I could just try to just brute force wriggle my way out of there. I do have pretty good strength.
You are a barbarian.
I am a rather strong individual. I'm gonna
rage,
do
you
it,
get
and
advantage.
ooh, you know what? Honestly, I think this might be the situation for that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna try and make as much noise as possible while I do this to potentially signal the others that I am indeed trapped. Though some people already know. um, all right. Well, here we go. Rage mode. We're gaming. Let's see. What? All right.
This is why you need
Advantage. Advantage. Hey! There we go.
Tokat, you
Survival.
swim through the quicksand and pull yourself out the other side. You still have movement left if you want to move.
Oh man, I'm gonna run up quite confrontationally over to Artifexian's character, wherever he is. I'm gonna be like, you wanted to collect tea together, huh?
He's not up there. That is your adversary, but that's probably a good place to go to.
That is true. That is true. I will say that from a distance as I go up to this point here.
Because it is your turn, and I know you are the one with the tightest time constraint, how important is it that we finish up incredibly quickly?
It would be better. It would be better. I mean, I could justify going a little longer, but preferably a little fast.
Okay. I'll say if we don't kind of wrap up some majority of things by the time it comes back to your turn, then maybe we'll end a little narratively, and I'll do a cinematic readout of what might have happened.
Okay.
Oh God! All right.
Rathushkal.
Okay. I am going to continue across the non-river to, like, there.
Okay.
And can I see this creature from this vantage point?
Yes, it's no longer hidden because Tokat has quite clearly pointed it out.
Does it appear hostile? Like, does it look like it's about to, like, thrash around and attack?
Oh yeah, it absolutely wants to eat Tokat.
I
Great.
will lay down my pack, rummage through it for a moment, and pull out a spell scroll, and hastily unraveling it and reading through the text that is scrawled on it, I will raise a hand and point towards where this creature is and shout, "May the rats eat your eyes!" as I cast blindness.
What kind of save is that?
So, it is a Constitution saving throw of DC 12.
That's what I have on the dice, so that is not going to work.
Oof. Oof.
Oh,
Any bonus
well,
actions?
in that case, nope, still don't have any of those. So the spell scroll, I assume, just bursts into flames and disappears at that point because I have used it.
It is a blank piece of parchment now. Pyrek.
Okay. So, in the interest of, like, getting done, I'm going to be, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I move here, am I safe?
You will not be in the quicksand in that square, yes.
Okay. Am I aware of where the quicksand is? I'm just
you
kind of
did-
heading in the same direction as these people.
Yeah, you watched where Tokat emerged back up from.
Okay, so I have some idea that there's something dangerous there. But, okay, I'm going to say I need to get close to this thing. So let's see. 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I can easily get there. I'm not going to go... Okay, so... Okay, so I am going to cast... I'm going to go... Here, no, I can't do that. Well, I can get adjacent to it and do something. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to say J Peterson, and poof, I'm over here now. And that's a bonus action. I can still do a cantrip when I do that.
Correct.
So I'm going to like I got my hands out, and I'm going to say Chutati Egre, and try to touch it. So that's a 15 to hit.
That does indeed hit.
Okay, so and then what is the damage? Is just 1d8. Okay. And okay, so it takes 5 damage, and it cannot take any reactions during this turn.
Reesh.
Okay, so I am going to get out my light crossbow, and I'm going to ping him. I'm assuming I can ping him from here.
And are you not a friend of this guy who's just been attacked?
You're still charmed, right?
Oh yeah, but hold on. I'm not. What's the word? I can still
You're not
see.
under compulsion.
Right, I can still see that all of my mates here are attacking this person. I'm like, okay, maybe there's
I'll
something.
give you another
here.
wisdom save.
Okay, okay. So what's that? Just a plain 20? Oh no, 20 plus minus
2.
1. Fuck. Oh sorry.
No, plus 2. Plus 2.
Wisdom, not intelligence. Sorry. Okay. Meh.
An 11. Yeah, you don't know why they're attacking this guy. Is there anything you could do without just shooting him?
Okay.
Or do you have a rationale to shoot him even though he's a friend?
Not with that roll, no. In that case, all I'm going to do is I'm going to just run up, getting into the mix somewhere here, maybe, and just see what's going on further. Yeah, I won't attack.
Okay. As if confirming everyone else's suspicions, although not yours, Reesh, the Vadil goes for Tokat with 2 big claw swipes.
Oh, good.
Wait, I thought it
Same.
couldn't take actions.
Can't take
Reactions.
reactions.
No
So it can't do an
reactions.
attack of opportunity or things like that.
Got it.
So the first one will definitely miss, and the second one is a 23, so I'm sure that will hit.
Love it.
But you're raging, so this cuts it in half. So 3 and half is
Nice.
only 1 damage.
Nice. I like the sound of that. Did that tea in the previous room heal me at all?
No.
Or okay, all right, just checking. Had to make sure.
Daz, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to move right here for a very specific reason. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave, and since I'm neither seen nor heard, can I get advantage on this roll?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Thunder Wave it is at level 2. So,
Okay, that's, you're gonna get hit me and Tokat with that.
No, he can select
Absolutely
which
not.
15-foot cube.
Oh, okay.
yep. Yeah. So, it's if I can ping. Wait, how do I do this? That's the left edge, that's the right edge, and then that describes the square. That's why I moved to my left. Okay, do I have to roll anything for this, or does it just happen and you try to save?
It happens, and I roll a con save, which I fail, so it's full damage, and he is knocked prone.
Yes, and also I think moved from us. Yeah.
He
Pushed
has nowhere
10
to go,
feet
so
away.
he's going to take damage from hitting the wall that you're pushing him into.
Oh.
Got it. All right. So then this is going to be a 3d8 since it's done at level 2.
Nice.
Goodness gracious.
And then an
That's
extra.
well, that at least.
Oh.
All right.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use one of my first level healing word spots to heal Tokath.
It's not a... you can only do 2 spells if one of them is a cantrip. They can't be leveled spells.
Well, it says in bonus actions that I can do a spell.
No, this is
Healing word.
like a weird rule. If
Yeah.
you cast a spell as a bonus action, then the only other thing you can cast is a cantrip that has a casting time of 1 action.
Huh.
It's
How about
that's weird.
Yeah. You can give Bardic
But,
Inspiration if you want, but we're probably going to end right after Tokat's turn, just in the interest of
Then
time,
I'm absolutely giving my bardic inspiration to Tokath.
Oh God.
Yeah. See if we can
Okay.
legitimately take it out.
All right, I've got a good axe. I'm in rage mode. I've been given inspiration. What does the inspiration do for me? Is that also a D6 additional?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And I would remind everybody that we have a coin that can make any roll a 20.
That's right.
That would be helpful if I had access to such a coin.
I have so here's the thing. You know what? Since we're just gonna end it after this, don't even roll. I touched the coin and I saw you cleaving into this thing with an axe. You did roll a 20.
All right.
Can I-
We're
can
not
I do
going to
that?
get a roll damage. Tokat, how do you want to do this?
Oh my God. Deus ex machina moment. All right. So I've come tumbling out of the sand, swimming out of the sand, sprinted up to it. I'm gonna grab this axe, and I'm gonna do a jumping lunge towards it, and I'm gonna scream, "There was no tea!" and give him a good chop straight through the old cranium.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
All right.
Tokat removes the top half of the Wadil's head, and as the corpse pummels down, Daz notices that his thunder wave shook something loose where it had been hiding in the mortar of the building, and it is a great golden tablet. You do a little investigating around, and with Rathushkal's detect magic going, you eventually notice that there is something in the sky. I don't know who actually picked up the dust of revealing, but whoever did that flings it upward and reveals the entrance to a hidden area. Daz or Pyrex, someone with Mage Hand, eventually searches that area with the Mage Hand and pulls down the rope from a rope trick spell, allowing you to climb up and restore the Xeshor Tablet to the top of the beacon house. You have halted the advance of the Red Wastes.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
Okay.
Whoops.
All right. And
Oh, there we go.
Oh, here we go. Oh, we're not in the same cave.
GG. It's already too late. That's awesome.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Thank you guys for coming on. That was really great. And
Awesome.
I think we all got a chance to. I will say for the audience. So like, my spells were when I was shouting spells. That was in Ndăkaga, and then you were Bib was doing Ilathwig, which is one of his languages, and then.
It was, although I didn't get to use it too much, but that's fine.
Yeah, I think it was pretty effective, especially since you like described like what you did casting the spells. But anyway, that's all for this, and thank you all for watching, and for my part, Tongues and Runes is still continuing, and I'm still working on Ndăkaga because I need to finish doing the writing system. I got 2 more cantrips to do on stream and then finish the writing system. So come back next week for that.
Or else.
And otherwise, happy conlanging.
That's right. Angna is out.
Thanks, everyone.
Time to go tell my boss that I had a nice 3-hour doctor's appointment.
Nice.
And hope he doesn't have access to YouTube.
No,
we're still live.
he's subscribed to my normal channel, but he's not subscribed to conlangeries.
Well, we are not.
We're
we are not
50-50 on there.